And greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Anime Podcast, your ultimate hub for all things anime and beyond. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a return listener, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting dive into the world of animation and pop culture conversation. This is episode 192 of the Anime Lady Podcast. This topic of this week episode is, hey now, we're back from our 2-week break, and when I see 2025 happen and the scheduling is a bitch. But let's catch up in our Weebs Lounge and with our guests and returning hosts. So let's get into it. So share this episode, bring your friends. Let's make this episode unforgettable. Our powered by AniMa W3 Studio. Catch every new episode every week on YouTube and on your audio feed wherever you listen, with time code in the description as always. It's your boy, Love and Peace, Legendary Vash. And if you're ever singing karaoke with your boys and girls on the next day, always drink some goddamn tea, because your throat will itch and you will be regretting it. But I'm not alone. I'm here with two of my returning co-hosts and with a guest that we haven't had here before. So, Whawkins, great to have you as always.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the Isles, what is up is what is good. It is the most decorated sports entertaining podcaster of all time. That's right, your reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Whawkins here, helping you enjoy about walking 30 plus miles in about 3 days, thanks to a New Yorker who wants to take you from one side of Manhattan to another. But hey, we'll get into that when we talk about our stories of Anime NYC. And if you see him laughing on your screen, yeah, make sure to grab your torch and pitchforks, because we're going after him, folks.
Yes, chat, we will talk about that. I have a bad comparison of city blocks and walking distance in New York, since I'm so used to it. So I will feel bad.
I have a witness. I have a witness that lives with him.
She's probably sleeping. I'm gonna just say she's not gonna answer. I'm not gonna throw myself under the bus. But like I said earlier in the show,
still a witness.
We have returning Rome. Good to have you here.
Back from a time skip and burning up the scene like an Adolaverse on Sunday. It's Rome with a dot. Hey guys.
I love it. I felt like I was hearing a car commercial, or also
back,
Dragon Ball Abridged type of reference.
I'm happy to be back, man.
It's good to have you.
You're not dealing with your average podcast host.
For sure. That's 100%.
Time to go further beyond.
Plus ultra. We have also our esteemed guest, Aaron, also Blade Ninja 9669. It's good to have you here.
9699. What number is that? Like
What?
I just always be adding random numbers.
Terrible. I'm Blade Ninja, or just Aaron, however you want to call me. And I don't have a cool intro like you guys do. Okay, listen, I can't beat any of those intros. I'm also a native New Yorker. I did not cause you to feel the pain of walking that, because I know damn well that is not how far that is, and how, to make someone walk who's not used to doing that, to do that is terrible. Shame on you.
He's lucky that I need to get myself in shape. So he's lucky I was just like willing to do it,
I mean, they'll do it by walking around Manhattan. Trust me, they'll get in shape very fast.
And look, chat, almost say
everything on the watch. So
chat, almost say he's not the first time that it's not the first time that somebody has told me like, "Hey, you have estimated your walking distance." I'm like, yeah, no, chat, I'm sorry. It's not the first, and I'm sure it won't be the last time. So I feel bad for Rome. Anybody else that joins me on a walking distance, they have to ask me, "Are you sure is this, or should we take the train?" And I'm like, good question.
Oh, buddy, I'll follow Uber without hesitation. I want you to know that now. If I get tired of walking, I did
that a couple times.
Look,
there's taxis everywhere. You could use taxis, and it's so much cheaper.
Buddy, I'll meet you there. Oh, I don't carry cash, and I don't know how taxis work, so.
That's 100%.
You put your head out, you go with this, or just go into them, and they have
yeah, so put thumbs up. Put thumbs up. They're quick like that. They be like, yo, thumbs up. They be like, hey, taxi.
This.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to call one, but yeah, I don't carry a wallet anymore. So
No,
Yeah, all my stuff
you
is
don't need
digital.
actual cash. You can use cards. You can use. I think some of them do accept Apple Pay. They use like apps.
Yeah.
Taxes have evolved since the days I would used to be in Manhattan at the time too. Shows me.
They've gone further beyond.
But
you thought you were getting a normal taxi. No. You see, I've risen above normal taxis.
You're not,
Listen,
you're
that
not
might be a
dealing
joke,
with
but
the
they are-
average rideshare driver
There
anymore.
are taxis now that are huge. Like they have like almost giant the size of they used to be, where you're tiny
See,
cramped. Now they actually have like
can't do that.
ride rooms. It's awesome.
oh, it's a best.
I'd be thinking I'm in
Oh,
a
that's
cash
great.
cab or something.
I
I
love-
looked for that so hard. I can never find cash cab.
I love what production
Really?
pays for cabs because I could go in a Tesla and it just feels mad bougie as hell. Because I'm like, oh shit, oh glass car, oh self drive and shit. But at the same time, like I don't think it's that cool. Every time I go in one,
It's cool in its own right. I mean, people that probably use them all the time probably enjoy them. So
yeah.
Go ahead
that's
and
true.
hook me up. I want to ride in a Tesla.
But hey, we've spoken about NYC. For those that don't know, chat, we are going to be talking about NYC. At the end, that'll be a main topic. We'll be talking about 3 short news that some trailers reactions did come out, so we'll be talking about that in this one discussion. But this is the Weebs Lounge. If here's your first time, the Weebs Lounge is our discussion on personal updates and the latest media that we have consumed. So it's time for a weekly check-in, aka past 2 weeks, or for Rome, we'll catch up with him. How's he been in the past couple of months? And just so if you're watching this in the morning, pour a coffee, pour a tea. Hey, if you're crazy, pour your whiskey on the rocks. It's up to your choice.
that would get me fired.
Hey, it's up to your choice. I would love to have a whiskey on the rocks in the morning. I told my girl my dream is to wake up by a beach and have a whiskey on the rocks at 5:10 in the morning. That to me is a nice dream. I don't know why. It's just I see it. Maybe it's because of growing up with 2.5 Men, seeing Charlie Sheen. Maybe. Who knows?
Man.
Love that song. But like I said, Chad, this is the Weebs
I
Lounge.
bet
So
you
let's
do.
catch up and see what we all been doing. Usually Walker's go first, so I'm gonna swing it to him as usual. Talk to us. How has been your 2 weeks of catching up and doing stuff?
It's been pretty good. I'm gonna keep this relatively short and sweet. So, like, when it comes to movies and TV, not too much in that aspect. Lately I've been falling asleep to Futurama and Community, so that's been a very nice joy to just. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love both shows. Last night it was Community, and it was one of the paintball episodes. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
Oh, I
thank
love
you
those.
It was the Western one, so I'm just like, oh yes, give it to me.
I've seen all episodes of Community except the one that's banned. Is the one that's blackface. That's the one that I have not seen.
Oh yeah.
Like that's out of my whole binge I've seen of Community. Enjoy the show very much, but the only episode I've not seen because it's just not on any streaming. Like it just skips that number, and I'm like, damn. And I just never made the choice to look for it like consciously. I'm like, it's just one episode. I'm not stressing too much.
Yeah, so that's been a joy to fall asleep to. I might start the Looney Tunes show because during Anime NYC.
Oh, it's peak.
Oh, that's why I keep hearing. That's why I never really fully believed people because like when it started airing, it was around that time where I'm just like, I'm not really fully into watching cartoons right now. I'm just like, I'm gonna get away from that. I'm gonna be an adult. Blah blah blah. All that bull crap that you keep hearing about. But like when I was at Anime NYC hanging out in my hotel room, which don't worry, I'll share a story about that later on too. But like in the morning, I was watching, I had Cartoon Network on, falling asleep to the night before, and when I woke up, one of the cartoons on was actually the Looney Tunes show, and it was this episode where Daffy and like he starts training for a marathon. Oh my god, it was so funny because like
episode.
they had this running gag. They had this running gag where he keeps saying, look, I'm the jock, Porky's the nerd, and like Bugs, you're the dumb one. Like it was like this whole thing where it's just like, I'm the smart one, like that whole running joke. And like the B plot of that episode was Yosemite Sam trying to get his guns back. So he kept trying to like get Bugs to sign this petition and all that. And every time Daffy came by, he's just like, will you sign this? And Daffy's just like, sure, whatever. And at the end, it's like it cuts to Yosemite Sam. He's just like, but look at these signatures I got on my thing. And it literally says the jock,
Daffy.
the smart one. And I'm just like, no, that's such a good payoff for like a throwaway joke almost. So it got, and I talked to my one friend that was at Anime NYC. So I think I am going to actually legitimately like sit down and watch the show. Cause yeah, I've heard great things about like the comedy from it, from like Lola Bunny, especially like, cause he showed me a couple scenes like her and Daffy interacting. And I'm like, oh, that is some high class, just comedy right there. That's right up my alley. So probably going to be starting that in the next few weeks.
Good.
When it comes to,
I never finished it myself, but I watched a few episodes here and there. Yeah, I watched it because when it came out, similarly also to you, I wasn't watching a lot of cartoons. I don't blame you for having that thought process. But I watched a few episodes, and I was like, I love the fact that it's almost aimed at like two different audiences. It's aimed at the fans of the original Looney Tunes, if you grew up with that, obviously, and then the ones that maybe never have heard of them, but they've maybe seen like Daffy Duck in passing, or seen Bugs Bunny in passing, or maybe watched Space Jam or stuff like that. And it kind of like just blends them both together really well. So you get those old references here and there, and then you also get the new age stuff, which is funny.
Oh yeah,
episode where Bugs lies to get out of like a double date with Daffy or like something, dude. and ends up in a Latvian prison. Oh my god, I
saw clips of that. My friend showed me clips of that. I'm like,
it's the greatest episode of television I've ever seen in my life.
I still love the DMV episode. If you guys remember, if you saw that one, the DMV, where he's like, he's like, I don't have a license, Porky. Come on,
where he's dealing
over there,
where he's dealing with the turtle guy.
Yeah, and then his Porky's license is also expired, so he's like, "Oh yeah, you're just suspended too." He goes, "Wait, I'm driving everywhere with this." He goes, "Yeah, but it's also expired." The police pull him over, and it's like just the police constantly keep pulling them over like every other time to stop them.
That's funny.
It's so stupid. It's great because I'm like, dude, that's hilarious.
It's such a funny show.
The same episode I was watching, Daffy's just like, wait, Porky, so your last name is Pig? Yeah. It's just like, what? How? Why? How is that your last name? But I thought we were friends. What? No. It's like, okay. Yeah. So the comedy definitely up my alley.
But then his name is Daffy Duck.
Don't ask questions.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah. When it comes to video games, though, I finally beat Donkey Kong Bonanza, at least like the main story of it.
Oh, so fun looking game. I need that game,
dude.
I'm gonna switch to finally, so I'm gonna probably get it.
Nice.
I'm probably
definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. It's up there. It is in conversations, I think, for Game of the Year. So I had a lot of fun with it.
I'm on like Expedition though.
I mean,
it's like neck and neck with Expedition 33, but I'm still kind of holding out with Ghost of Yote because Ghost of Tsushima was my Game of the Year in 2020, and forget you, freaking Last of Us Part 2.
No, we don't talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
No.
Oh, you're
happy thoughts.
Yeah, well, you're gonna love it when Death Stranding 2 is the one that wins for no reason.
Dude, if Death Stranding, I'll tell you right now, if Death Stranding 2 wins for any reason, I'm gonna completely think that whole thing is rigged 100%, because I played Death Stranding 2. And I still can't beat it. Like, it gets so boring after playing it for like hours. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. It is a good
okay game, Metal Gear 1,
but it's very boring.
Yeah, it's like I tried that first one. I tried that first one. I'm like, I don't care about all this. I don't at all. So, but no, Donkey Kong Bonanza, hella fun. I'm on like the challenge stuff now, so like the post game stuff. It's been really fun. Kind of rage quit a little bit last night, but that's because I think I kind of reached my peak of playing a platformer in one day. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Just gonna stop right here. I'll come back to it, and yeah, we'll see what goes on there.
Me too.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it recapture that feeling that you got when you played Odyssey for the first time?
Honestly, yes, it did. Okay. It really did. Like, if anything, this might actually be better than Odyssey.
Oh, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah, I'm fully confident in saying that it is better than Odyssey. And Odyssey itself is a really good game too, but this one just like you could break just about everything. Everything is breakable. It's so addicting, dude.
I feel like the last
Like,
time the game let people do that was Red Faction. If you guys ever played Red Faction,
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love Red Faction.
yeah, Red Faction was great. The first one let you break like everything. Like you could legit break like walls and just put
Yep.
TNT everywhere, just blow the. You can make your own pathways into stuff. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
more games like that.
Oh, dude, it's the same with Donkey Kong here. Like you can make your own paths to different places. I mean, yeah, some places, yeah, you have to do a certain thing, but really with that, it's fine. It's understandable and all that. So
They can't give you 100%
highly
freedom. Like then it'd break the game anyways. Because then you'd have people beating the game in 2 seconds. Like, oh yeah, I found a path that you circle underneath here and it leads right to the end stage. Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
only
dude,
unfortunate thing is that the final boss got spoiled for me already.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It's still really good though, like because there is a bit of a difficulty spike when you get to that final boss. Because like
I have heard
I
that.
got. Yeah, because like I got to it, I'm just like, okay, you know what? There have been a challenge here and there, but everything's been like fine. And then I got to the final boss. I'm like, okay, I beat him, but that was a little too easy. And then it gets like to the final stages of the game, and it's like, oh, this is what everybody. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, this is good, and it makes everything before just means so much more. I'm like, yes, give it to me. But yeah, definitely.
Jumping back to what you said about Ghost of Yote real fast. I'm sorry.
Mhm. Oh no, go
Ghost
ahead.
of Yote, what's it called? If it has the Samurai Champloo thing that they're adding to it, if it does that correctly, it will be my game of the year. Like it will beat Expedition because I love Samurai Champloo. And I just in my mind, I'm like imagining like how is that going to work as a gameplay mode? Like, there's so many ways you could do it.
I'm gonna turn it on black and white the whole time. I'm just gonna vibe out. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah, because I believe
I might return to streaming. With it. There's a possibility. So stay tuned for that, folks.
Oh, I'm coming back to
Light
streaming when
possibility.
Pokemon comes out.
I mean, there's oh my gosh, why is October so stacked with media? Y'all aren't gonna hear from me at all. Like
That happens, bro.
I just came back and I'm gonna disappear again. All them games.
yeah.
If I get a Switch 2 in October, y'all might not see me till next January.
understandable in that aspect.
Yeah, which actually brings me to the other thing.
I have to hear what my
on
Switch.
top of Yote,
My regular Switch.
oh, you're
Yeah, I
regular.
got my
Oh,
regular
look at how
Switch, too.
adorable that is.
I got my
But-
OLED on my dresser right now. What were you saying?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, but I mean, speaking of all the media that's coming out in October, there's another game that I'm actually looking forward to. It's the new Digimon Time Strangers game. And to kind of tie into that, you know, I'm still going through Hacker's Memory again on my like third playthrough of that game. So that's been always a joy. But I decided to also boot
I
up.
just bought that recently, so the camera picks it up all day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's so good, man. Like, God, the Digimon games are just they underrated for one. But I mean, their competition is Pokemon, and that's kind of steep competition. But
for sure.
yes. So I've been going through Hacker's Memory game. Cool, fine, whatever. But I also started up Survive because I'm like, okay, you know what? I actually want to
Survive is
give it a
very
fair
good.
shot.
Mine is
I've
very
heard
good.
that. I
very
tried
dark.
it once. I've heard that too. I tried it once. I got to like chapter 2, but then kind of put it down for a bit because other things are coming out. But
Yeah,
I want to
that's-
give it a shot, a legit shot in September here.
It's worth it. Like Survive, you know, not to get too long into it, but Survive does something that I think every Digimon story should have done when it got to a point where it started getting older, is make a more serious tone. Because like, you know, just throwing kids into a digital world, yeah, you know, like we get it. You can't make that too dark. You know, you can make it kind of dark, but you can't make it too dark, especially if you're aiming at
Right.
kids. But you're aiming now at teenagers and adults. You want that darker story. These are kids. These are teenagers that are being thrown into the world and right away facing death if these things kill them. Like, you know, it's not just like, oh, Digimon are safe. No, they actually start attacking them and throwing them into bad situations. Like, that's why Survive was actually really good. And there's some really dark twists with Survive. Like later on, you start having things like, oh shit, it gets good.
I was gonna say,
a
like,
little slow in the start.
as a kid, I know that Pokemon was always a popular, but I was always out of the big ones: Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Beyblade, and I think there's one more. I believe Bakugan. I was always loving Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon the most. Pokemon as games, they were good, but I just love the kids going through death in a way, because like, you know, it's like 6 or 7 of the Digimon characters literally going through the world of the Digimon, and they're literally about to fight gods or about to fight characters that are literally about to become gods in that type of level. Yu-Gi-Oh! Literally into the Shadow Realm. The manga is more like deep and more dark. The anime still made it what it was. Like, I love Pokemon, but it's just I always gravitated towards my darker and older characters that were Yu-Gi-Oh! With Digimon as well.
And I think that's why Digimon's kind of hitting a lot more lately, because there is a lot more just like older themes to go with it. So like even with Hacker's Memory, like there's a not to get too spoilery or anything, but there is like a side mission, or I think it's like a main mission, but there is a mission you go on where literally you hack a classroom and make them think that they all jump off a building.
Damn! Oh my god!
Crazy.
Yeah, it gets like Hacker's Memory gets dark, and again, like that's as spoilery as I'll get with it, because it is a really good, fun game. But yeah, that's good to know more about Survive too, because again, I want to give it a legit chance, because like again, I only got to like chapter 2 with it the first time I played it, and then put it down for other things coming out. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a fair shot here in September before all this other stuff comes out in October, and hopefully I can get through it in that time. We'll see with my time and all that. Anime and manga, I mean, I had finished Mushoku Tensei with like the mainline series of that, so I'm done with all that. So now that I'm done with that brain rot, I can finally catch up with like any other anime or manga that I've kind of put on the side
time I got
burner.
Reincarnated to Slime, I feel like it's a good choice.
I will think about that. When the time comes, I might step away from isekai for a bit just to kind of watch some other things, but yeah, so I mean, I got a whole list of things I'm going to catch up with. And when it comes to retail therapy, because there is a segment I'm going to have with that's going to be part of our Anime NYC talk. So
we spent more money than we planned that weekend, just saying, chat.
No, I budgeted with my cash. There was only a couple times I used my card at stalls. And Vash, yes, because it was that last day we went.
Very sure on that. You'll go. Don't matter how much you budget.
Yeah,
you gonna go over a little bit.
Yeah, you can't plan ahead.
Especially when you go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Well, have you guys seen the TikTok videos where they show like how much you gonna spend at Anime New York City? I'm only gonna spend $5, and then it shows like 20 minutes later they spent like $1,000. It's like how much you gonna spend? $0.
One guy was like, I'm gonna spend $120. $40,000. 40,000.
Bro,
it's crazy.
That's a lot.
I don't know how you spend a car on anime merch.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can get elsewhere. Like, I mean, I guarantee you can find all that online.
Look, it's different. What I did one time for New Comic Con, I spent almost 5 G's, like 500, 500.
Oh, like 5,000.
Yeah, no, sorry, 500 to meet Stan Lee and get a signed portrait by him. So like that was okay. Like that's a good reason.
That's Stan Lee. Probably worth it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. And I was one of the last people to meet him before he passed away 3 months later.
So
that was probably worth the bread. I ain't even mad at that one.
So like 3 months later, I'm like, shit. I'm glad I spent the 500 then, because goddamn, I was sad as fuck, but still. But since we're talking about,
I feel like they were taxing on that though, because that's a little crazy. Because he definitely didn't see that money.
Yeah, 100% sure. Which I felt bad because I look back on the picture and I judged myself because my hair was in a middle process that it didn't look great. So at the time I was still young, so I didn't have my beard. My long hair was in the weird process of not looking good. So I felt like I had like a bowl cut and just smiling. Then next to Stanley, who was not like fully conscious or fully awake. So I was just there, like I stared at a picture. I'm like, great picture. It's a good memento. But that's all.
Yeah, but that's all I got. So moving right on. Hey, Rome, how you been, buddy?
Yeah.
How's life treating you? What things have you been watching or consuming or digesting? How you doing, buddy?
Oh man, last time I was on here it had to be like
it's been a hot minute.
maybe March.
I think early this year, yeah.
I think I was on here at some point earlier this year. 2025 was not great to me starting out. But I recently, actually a month ago tomorrow, made the move from North Carolina to New York. I am now up here with my beautiful fiance. I'm very happy about that. I have a fiance. Probably should have put that in the header. Yeah, so staying up here for now. We're gonna get a place together as soon as we tie the knot and everything.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, no, so I'm
Congratulations.
Here.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
And best of luck.
Thank you, man. Very nice up here. I do not stay in the city, thank God. I am what they call air quote upstate, even though I'm like 20 minutes from the city.
That's 100% fact. We consider upstate because like, yo, you ain't New Yorker of New York City. You are a New Yorker of the state.
But like, how am I upstate? I'm 5 minutes from Jersey. Like I can see Jersey. I can see Jersey from my backyard.
You're upstate, my geek.
Like I feel like Sarah Palin. Like I can see New York from my house or New Jersey from my house.
The skyline's right there.
Oh my God! Yeah, so
I can see the city from here. I'm like,
and see,
you are a Long Islander as well.
The crazy thing is, I wasn't aware that like that was how it worked up here. You know, I don't know if that like I've never been to a massive city like this. Like from the outside, you know, like driving towards it. So I'm driving over the horizon and I see the New York City skyline pop up over like the crest of a hill. And I almost have a panic attack. So I'm like, what is that? It does not look real when you see it for the first time on the road. Like I was in like Patterson, New Jersey. And
yes, I was gonna say.
I was like,
you must have been like on I-95 or something, right?
Yeah, I was in like Patterson or Paramus or something. I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God, it's. Like it felt you know in Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon even when they're like walking to a new city on the road and then like you see it like in the distance and it's like wow that looks goofy, it's like huge. No, that's actually how it works.
Yeah,
I can feel that. I can relate to that.
It is terrifying when you're from somewhere like where I'm from, where the highest skyscrapers they got are 20 stories tall. You know, so like
you know, skyscrapers.
If you could call them that, they don't scrape much sky. But like I think the highest building I've seen is like 20 feet tall, 20 stories tall. So to drive over the horizon and see 80-story buildings like in the distance,
bro.
Yeah,
it's
intimidating. It's intimidating.
I work in one of the towers in the World Trade Center. I think in the main one or the second one, and we work I believe there's like 100 floors, or I think like 92 floors in the second one, and we were on the 80th.
Oh, I'd throw up.
I didn't go down. I didn't go near the window. I'm like, nope. My my producer, like, yo, Vash, guys, go, roam around, go around the windows, want to take pictures real quick, before we start shooting and everything. I literally respond, I'm good. I'm gonna just be by the bar, by crafting. I'm good. No, I'm like, look, I'm not afraid of heights. My girl wants to do skydiving. I don't want to do skydiving. I told her I would take the video while I'm down here. I will catch you. I will take the video and do that part for you. Me doing the skydiving, I'm like, noob. Me seeing myself of 80th floor, noob. I'm good. That's too much.
Oh no, I got lightheaded thinking about it. Ooh.
It's just imagining the process.
No, absolutely not. Sorry, my wife was calling me. So I told her I'd call her back. So thinking about that got me hot. Like I got vertigo just like, oh my God. No, I could not. If you said 80th floor, I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no, the highest building in my hometown is like 3, maybe 4 stories tall. So it's like going to New York. It's like, oh dang!
Oh my God, you break your neck. You should be looking like.
See,
oh dude,
when I came up here to visit back in March, I drove my girlfriend drove into the city from where we were staying at. So like where we were staying at, you can't really see, like we crossed the Tappan Zee Bridge and everything. So it's not like it is when you're in New Jersey and you can see the city 30 miles off. It's just like you drive into the city. It's not that big of a deal. So when it happened last week and I was like, what is that? And she was like, oh, that's the city. I was like, why does it look like that? Yeah. Yeah. So like being in the city though, oh my God, we went to in March and you just standing there just like looking up.
Oh, you about to experience the city in the holiday season. You're about to experience this shit in the fall. You're about to experience in winter. You're about to experience the Christmas
go to
holiday.
the city in any of that.
You eventually, trust me.
Yeah, trust me. You will have, there'll be a reason during December. Your girl will probably say, "Hey, let's go see the Christmas tree." You would be like,
"Yeah,
huh?" During 1,000 people around us at every single minute.
She trying to go to the city next weekend.
Special events.
In September, there's a festival called the San Genero Festival downtown Manhattan, where it's all Italian food and everything. And myself and my wife are going. But trust me, we go when there's less people because all the crowd gets hard to go through. It feels like you're suffocating.
So let me tell you what we did the day we went to MoMA, right? We hadn't thought about it, right? We hadn't considered what day it was. It was St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we went to town the same time as the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Oh, hell yeah.
It took us 2 hours to move 2 blocks.
Yeah,
I got to see some of my brethren.
And then we had to walk from I want to say 36th Street to 53rd, where MoMA's at.
They ain't bad to walk.
This was before
you hush your mouth over there. You see Yuta behind you. Yuta's gonna stab you for saying that.
This was before I started walking every day, and this is before I had the heart scare and everything. I'll get to that. So at this point, I'm not every 2 blocks, I'm just dying. So we finally made it there, and she was like, "Oh yeah, it's 6 floors."
There an elevator?
Oh yeah, the MoMA is a process. Me and my wife do plan to go as well, so yeah, I get it. It's a walk.
There's an elevator and there's escalators, but every floor is a half mile long.
Yeah,
and it's a circle.
Hey, wait until you go to the Met or the Natural History Museum. That's also a walk.
We were supposed to go from MoMA to the Nintendo store, and I was like, I don't even want to see Mario. I'm good. I'm good.
I don't see Mario coming up to that red-hatted bastard. I don't want to see him.
I'm good.
Going on woohoo.
So that's how that went. But and then in May, I had a minor heart scare. They had told me I had congestive heart failure, which was fun. Yeah. And then I went through a battery of tests, blood draws, CAT scans, and I found out I'm allergic to CAT scan fluid after they injected me with it. Yeah. Because they ask you, they're like, "Are you allergic to shellfish?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And they were like, "Well, just keep in mind you might have a reaction to this." And I was like, "You're gonna put it in my bloodstream?" And they were like, "Yeah, you should be fine." I wasn't fine.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So that backfired immediately.
Yeah, I was no. I got through the CAT scan and I was getting ready to leave and walking out, and the doctors are walking me back to the waiting room so I can go back. Car, and he's like, "You got any questions?" And right when we're walking through the last door, I'm like, "Yeah, is my lip supposed to be like this?" And he just turns around and doesn't even say a word, just turns around. I was like, "All right," he claps his hands together and then turns around. I'm like, "All right, I'm just gonna follow you." So yeah, that's exactly the move he did. So
yes,
yeah, we went back and he got me some Benadryl for my swelling lip. I was fine, but I had to drive 45 minutes home on that Benadryl.
That must have been a trip.
Shit. The moment I got in the house, it kicked in.
Oh, okay, good. All
You're
right,
lucky.
good. All right.
I
good.
got
Good.
to my room. I took my backpack off, and I don't remember the rest of the day.
Oh, that should hit you like a fucking boulder.
Oh my god! But the next week, I got a call back, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't see anything on your CAT scan. You don't have any blood clots. You're because like y'all know I've got like chronic pneumonia. They were like, yeah, I mean your
Right.
lungs are a little scratched up from all the coughing, but we don't see anything." And comes to find out, it was a kidney stone. I don't know how you confuse the two, but they basically made me think I was dying, and then told me it was kidney stone. So that was fun. And around that, oh my god! But I started going like that. That was the moment I was like, I just got to go to therapy. So I started going to therapy, and then the wife was like, "Hey, let's just move you to New York, so you're up here where you have a support system." So now I'm up here.
A big shout out
which
to
is nice.
that.
Yeah.
A support system.
Oh,
As
absolutely.
myself, I can relate. My wife is one of my biggest supporter, and once you have a great support system, like you feel like you're Superman. You feel like you can do anything once you have the back lean support on you, and you feel like you're invincible. Not Mark Invincible.
Absolutely,
because
absolutely.
If he was
But
Mark
I was gonna
Invincible,
say not Mark
Yeah,
Invincible.
not
'cause
Mark
then you get your
Invincible.
ass beat.
exactly. Thank you. Me and Whawkins knew exactly what I'm like.
Not to the end of the comics.
Yeah,
the end of
yeah,
the comics,
not-
you can say that.
Not to
Before
that
now.
end version.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
oh my god! And also like, please, first off, because it's the 31st now. By the time people hear this, it will be September.
Yes.
September is National Suicide Awareness Prevention Month. National Suicide Prevention Month. People, men especially, because I know that as men we do not take it seriously. Therapy is important. I've doubted it my whole life. I started going to therapy, started taking it seriously. I have seen a complete 180 in my mood, in how I live my life, and everything. Please take therapy seriously. If you are having mental health issues, if you feel like you need somebody to talk to, do not be afraid to go seek out a therapist. All right. If you're worried you can't afford it, Medicaid, despite what the government's trying to do, Medicaid is a lot more easily accessible than it used to be. And even if it's not, most therapists have sliding scales.
And also,
with sliding scales, they will charge you what you can pay. Okay.
if I could add,
take therapy seriously.
go to your local community because they offer as well free therapy or free counseling to
Community centers absolutely offer free therapy and counseling.
like to
Yes.
certain ages, sometimes 14 to 24, 18 to 30. So go check them out because a lot of youth places do that. So please go check your local communities because they offer that.
Or you can call up the helplines, because a lot of the helplines they'll recommend people that are either cheaper or free.
Yeah.
Or they'll some of them even will talk to you for X amount of time if they need to talk to you, or they'll tell you, hey, listen, this person in your area is free for first sessions or whatever, stuff like that. So definitely,
because regardless of how you feel, there are people out there that care about you. Your life does matter, and you are important. And if you need somebody to talk to, a therapist is there. You might think they're just doing it for the money, but these people are doing it because they care. They would not just do it for the money to deal with to absorb all that. Okay. It is genuinely something that I recommend. If you have ever struggled with mental health in any way, go to a therapist.
Agreed.
It is a life-changing experience, and I mean that for the better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been going to therapy. I go every Thursday now. I'm getting my life back on track. It's amazing. I don't know. I hate that I put it off for so long. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
It's better late than never, and knowing that you acknowledge it, and it's accountability as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So with that taken care of, I've got a new car now, which is nice.
What car?
Yeah.
What kind of car?
It is a used car, but it's a Hyundai Elantra.
Okay, fine. I don't have to judge you. I don't have to judge you then, because I'm sorry. During my commutes, it's always freaking Teslas or Toyotas, and now BMWs. BMWs have made the list. They have made my shit list of, hey, you got your license out of a damn cereal box. Learn how to drive, you assholes. So
You should be on the road. You should be on the road in New York City. be on the road in New York City in Manhattan or in one of the highways in either the 278 or the Parkway. You would be pissed. Trust me.
My god!
You would be pissed.
The New York Freeway and the Garden State Parkway. Oh my god!
Oh, the Garden State Parkway, yo. No, but
oh my god!
I like New Jersey.
The New Jersey turn.
No.
Oh my god!
No. I fuck with the New Jersey the New Jersey Parkways because they split the cars and bus or cars and trucks. So at least you could pick and choose your poison. If you choose wrong, you're fucked. But if you choose right, you're golden. You're golden.
I have never in my life paid a toll before. So when I came up here, I left the place I lived before. I left at midnight on the dot and drove straight through the night. Been awake for 36 hours. Drove straight here. Stopped maybe twice to use the bathroom because I drank like 12 Red Bulls on the way up here. I had a heart palpitation by the time I got here.
Fun.
I had to stay awake.
One of those moments where you just feel it, just like,
Damn.
All my stuff was in the car. I had no choice. Like
the 12 Red Bulls was. Ooh, damn, the 12 Red Bulls just. I feel like a sting in my heart just hearing that.
And so it took 8 hours to get up here. At the 2 hour mark, I stopped at a Love's and got a hot dog and 3 more Red Bulls. No bun, just a hot dog, just a loose dog. And then that was like at like 2 a.m. Then at 6 a.m., sun's coming over the horizon. I had to stop again to use the bathroom and grab 2 more Red Bulls and another dog. No bun. Just eating like a Slim Jim pumping gas. And the guy walked up, he was like, "Hey man,
I'm sorry. I just remember one of the this is such a small thing. One of our friends from NYC, we were hanging out, we're going out. He dead ass stopped at a hot dog stand and chose by choice
oh my god
to willingly get a hot dog. He said, "Yeah, man, I had to get a New York hot dog." I'm like, "Bro, go to Nathan's. Go to Nathan's. Go somewhere else. Why are you getting a New York hot dog?" And bro got it from one of Aaron, he got it from 32nd and 6th Avenue, right by Koreatown, one of the hot dog stands. And bro, he ate that like he was walking by the corner. He went from one corner to one corner. He got 2 hot dogs. Night. My boy Caster, he was great.
Is he okay?
Y'all are gonna hate me.
Yeah, I mean, he was there for the rest of the con. So, I mean,
bro, he's alive. But talk to me.
When I came up here to visit in March. We had gone to meet a friend of my girlfriend's in Chinatown, right? So we went to Secaucus, took the train from Secaucus to Penn Station. We get off Penn Station, walk on the 34th Street, right? We walk on the 34th Street, right in front of the stairs, hot dog cart.
Oh, they put themselves in places.
Yeah, basically they're smart. They're smart.
I look directly at my girlfriend and say, "Well, it's my first night in New York. I gotta give."
But was it good though? And did you put ketchup on it?
The worst damn hot dog I've ever had in my life.
That's just dry as hell. The bun, it looks like you're eating paper. The bun feels like you're eating trash.
Sad.
The bun stretched like chewing gum, and the dog was dry and soggy at the same time.
Sorry, man.
And I got it with mustard.
Oh.
But I also got a bottle of ginger ale because I was like, "Kill me, I know it is."
Yeah,
and then so you have to chug that shit, buddy. You have to chug that.
So you have to really pick and choose where you go to hot dog vendors in the city.
It was just to say I had done it.
And but the city with the halal guys, the city with halal food, you got to pick and choose your poison.
He was a halal guy. It was a halal guy. He sold like halal food there too, but he also had
halal food. I learned very quickly, especially in the city, right? Because I used to go to college all the time in the city. If you see one that's being frequented all the time, okay, you should be good because for the most part, those are so active that the food's being constantly cooked, it's being refreshed. They have to clean it, and people trust it. But if you see a halal truck that's like empty and everywhere else is like around it's busy, not the way.
Run away.
You will have either food poisoning, you will get sick.
You have diarrhea for the
cheaper, but you will be fucked up. It will not be worth it. It's not worth it.
It was still $10 for the hot dog and the drink.
$10? I'm about to say, if you was in Chinatown, you would have bought $10 and you would have bought a 8 to 12 of dumplings.
I went to a pho. We left there and went to a pho place in Chinatown. We each got a bowl of pho, 12 spring rolls, and some other kind of starter, and got all and drinks, and all of that cost us $40 for 3 people.
Right. I was saying like 35, 40
yeah,
bucks.
of course. If you get Chinatown's amazing. They have great
and
deals.
I spent $10 for a hot dog and a lukewarm ginger ale.
You must be in pain.
Even Chinatown though, it's depending on how you order too. They will know if you are like someone brand new to the city or if you're someone that's like roughly knows what they do because.
Yeah.
Because Vash, you could say like for example, if you go to the same place over and over, they see you, they'll start giving you the fresher stuff, the stuff that's like, oh, we'll give you the fresh food. But if you're brand new or if they don't know who the hell you are from a hole in the wall, get ready to get the older stuff. Like it's not gonna be bad. Don't get me wrong. It's still there's something that's still decent. But
but you get the extra love.
Write this down.
But you get the extra attention.
One of the friend that of my girlfriends we went with she is Asian. I believe she's Chinese.
She's fine.
I believe she's Chinese, but she spoke Vietnamese and ordered for us in Vietnamese.
Oh, she was fancy.
She's
She was like, I gotcha. She was like, I gotcha.
I was like, oh, okay. So we're not paying full price for this meal.
No, and you also got the best stuff. They actually made you brand new.
It was so they brought us like fresh lettuce leaves, and we were there wrapping the spring rolls in the lettuce. Oh my god, loved it! Absolutely amazing. It's
like 11 o'clock at night. I'm punching that shit.
But yes, moving on from that, the media I consumed over the past 9 months. So I actually didn't consume a lot of media at first.
I was talking your highlights, like your big ones. Like did you see the big ones? Like Fantastic Four, Superman, any big anime, something like that.
So my big ones, I have absolutely seen Fantastic Four, 7.5 out of 10. Thunderbolts is my movie of the year right now so far.
Ooh,
Thunderbolts was better. Thunderbolts was better than Fantastic Four for me. I understand that that's a personal choice, but as I just talked about mental health a minute ago, Thunderbolts is a very, very deep dive into the human psyche. And it is a lot more. Like I know people are like, it's a throwaway Marvel movie. Yeah, if you look at it as a Marvel, sure, it might be. It might be more. It might be more inconsequential to you in the grand scheme of like plot lines and whatever. But in terms of like a movie that makes you feel, that makes you think, that makes you understand the concept of feeling alone in a room full of people.
Yes,
Thunderbolts is a masterclass. I cried 6 times.
Still not watching Thunderbolts.
You haven't watched Thunderbolts?
It's good.
Highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. I have not seen Captain America, Brave New World either, so you're not alone in that part. But
Brave New World was good. Brave New World is actually like a 7 out of 10.
All right, that's good. And like it's solid. It's not saying it's bad or great, but it's good. Like it's right there on the market, 7 out of 10. So that's good to hear. But I do agree to watch Thunderbolts.
It is 2 separate movies.
That's what I heard. But it makes sense because the script was made during the pandemic. They filmed after the pandemic, and with the whole stuff going on with Jonathan Majors during that, they changed a lot of what was gonna happen. And with the death of the original cast member of Rick Ross, William Hurt. So they had to do a lot of changes. So I can't blame the movie. I just they could have postponed it. They could have waited, but if Marvel wanted to still not push and everything, they fuck up on their end and they shot themselves in the foot. And also money, as Aaron is saying.
I thought Harrison Ford was amazing as Thunderbolt Ross.
That's good to hear.
I thought the Red Hulk looked great. The Red Hulk I'm used to is less of the Savage Hulk archetype and more of like he's usually the one that has his wits about him. So that was a little weird for me. But Sam, like Anthony Mackie, does a really good job of maintaining his role in the movie, even if at times he does kind of seem like a Gary Stu. But like multiple times during the movie, he gets that like a couple of times. But there's one point where like he's fighting somebody and he just starts smacking them with cinder blocks. Like he grabs a cinder block and just cracks it across his face like 6 times. I'm like, yeah, this is for me. This is the meathead stuff I came here to see in a Captain America movie.
This is the unga bunga I need.
Yeah, like Captain America movies are 50% unga bunga, 50% political thriller, and it was a perfect mix of that. So that's what I come for, you know.
That's very possible.
I still can't ever like for me like I think the reason why I never watched Brave New World is the fact that I still don't like who they chose to be Captain America's replacement. Like I'm a fan of the original Captain America, and it was supposed to be Bucky.
Mhm.
Bucky's supposed to be the true transition to Captain America, and then it's supposed to be Falcon. And they just went, nah, you know what, Falcon, let's just do him. And I'm like, yeah, but
I
there's
think
a reason
Bucky-
for that transition for have Bucky to go there, and then
I
Falcon
get it
to
when it
dead.
comes
It's
to
like,
comics adaptation of how story purposes, but when it comes to the MCU, I don't see it as an adaptation. I see it as an Elseworld, and that's why I've come to accept that they take inspiration from comic runs and adapt it
No, I
in
get
their
that,
own
yeah,
way. So would I prefer with Bucky first? Yes, because they could have had the transition easier to Sam, but then once they put Sam first, they just went on into the whole political aspect and the racial aspect, and where it didn't land very well to some people
Right.
with Falcon the Winter Soldier and everything. And also, being 6 episodes, being filmed during pandemic, so that also had its flaws too. So I get where you're coming from in the aspect. I'm still enjoying Sam, and Anthony Mackie is fucking
no,
amazing.
I still
as
think
that
he's
role.
good. Yeah, he's still good. It's just
I'm gonna tell you-
that everything.
I'm gonna tell you what would have fixed Falcon and the Winter Soldier. 4 more episodes. Have Bucky with a shield, Sam with a shield, and John Walker with a shield, and each of them are operating as their own Captain America.
I don't disagree.
And eventually, and John goes rogue at some point,
Agreed.
and Sam Cap and Bucky Cap have to team up to figure out what's going on, take him down, and handle all the other stuff. If the
Agreed.
pandemic hadn't happened, it wouldn't have because the pandemic completely ruined the plot of that movie. Okay, first and foremost.
Agree.
So that's what happened there.
I agree with you.
Yeah. So if that hadn't happened, it would have been complete.
Bucky, see, I tell people this when I get to this argument is like Bucky, if he would have had the Captain America shield for the story, it would have created all the different stories and it would have worked, I think, better. Every single issue I've ever had with any of the movies that follow would have been just, I think, better because Bucky, his whole redemption arc, they try to really lean into the whole fact that, yeah, okay, he's still trying to get readjusted to society. He's still trying to realize who he is because he's now finally free of the mind altering stuff. But I feel like you have him transition, you have him as Captain America, have him like live up to that role, like have to be trying to live up to the role, realize that it's not him, it's not his fight to have, and then have him go, you know what, Falcon, who's was by Captain America's side so much when he needed him, here take up the mantle, and then you could have done everything better from that story. That all the issues I have with that would have been better because of that, but.
If they hadn't done Civil War like they did Civil War, if the Avengers hadn't been split up, and Bucky could have had his character arc before Infinity War happened, I would have been totally fine with him getting if Bucky had figured all his stuff out after Winter Soldier, theoretically, right? And Bucky was on let's say he was completely uninvolved in Civil War. Civil War is about something completely different, right? Just roll with me here. And Cap has to go into hiding, right? At the end of Civil War for whatever reason. And then Bucky, who has dealt with his issues and resolved the self-hatred he has in himself and gone to therapy and done this, that, and the third, because Cap went and got his name cleared after Winter Soldier or whatever, And then Cap becomes Nomad like he does in Infinity War. And Bucky has the shield. And in Infinity War, Bucky walks up to Cap and hands him the shield back. I would have been completely fine with that.
Agreed.
But because they needed the Avengers to be split up for Infinity War, it kind of threw a wrench in things. And I'm gonna be real with you. Honestly, this is a hot take, and a lot of people get mad when I say this. I still think Age of Ultron was the best Avengers movie we got because it was the most consistent, cohesive.
I don't disagree with that.
Avengers team we got because Avengers. The first Avengers movie, they hadn't met each other. They were just meeting each other. Infinity War, they're not even a team anymore.
Right.
And Endgame, they're not a team for most of the movie.
Until
the very
to the very end.
sequence.
To the end.
And all the
Like they're forming together kind of before that, but the final battles, where they really are, okay, we're back to being a team for that.
And that's why I'm gonna tell you now: if Secret Wars is not a 2-part movie, or it's not 5 hours long, or they don't come out with an extra third movie,
spoiler alert.
Because Kevin Feige came out his mouth. Oh, by the way, we are gonna do that soft reboot everybody's been talking about at the end of Secret Wars.
Oh, that's
Spoiler alert.
That's for sure gonna happen. 100%. They're gonna be like, hey, not that
I
we
get
have
it, but-
the rights and everything of Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and everything. Let's actually do it one more time to like for Miles Morales movie. Let's repeat the story, but officially done correctly.
He basically said that they were going to recast Iron Man and Captain America because somebody asked him. He was like, yeah, we're going to do a soft reboot with certain characters, but for the rest of them, we're going to keep them. So Spider-Man's going to be fine. I think Spider-Man's going to make it across the gap. Most of the young Avengers are going to make it. Wanda's probably
the biggest parts of Secret Wars.
Oh, absolutely. After this, the face of Marvel is going to be Spider-Man, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four.
Which is funny.
From the jump.
Which is funny. That's the original face of Marvel Comics back then.
and now that they have the rights to all of them, they can do it.
It's
just
come
hearing
full
that,
circle.
just hearing that, it literally gave me
Full circle
goosebumps. Just actually saying that,
Because
my whole legs just got goosebumps from saying that. Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four are again the original faces of Marvel.
Because even they then came out and said they put in everybody in the next Spider-Man movie. They got Punisher, they got Hulk, they might have Mephisto in it. Like, and I ain't talking like Eric Voss from New Rockstars. I mean, like they are actually saying he might be in that movie, doing the shtick. They got like a dozen villains. Tombstone's supposed to be in it. Scorpion's supposed to be in it. He getting like 8 new suits during the movie. Like, come on, man. Nicole Kidman's playing the main bad guy in that movie.
It might be too much, but we'll see.
What do you mean Nicole Kidman's playing a Marvel villain?
It's getting too much where it's like, yo, where's our neighborhood Spider-Man where he's by himself? Like if I want to see him with his friends, I can already watch the animated cartoon with him with Luke Cage and the other cast members of Iron Fist and everything, which that show's good.
You're
I'm not
allowed
throwing shade.
to get what you want. You're gonna get what we give you and like it.
I am okay with it. Because what they're probably going to do is make Nicole Kidman Silver Sable, and Silver Sable's the main villain, and Punisher is a side character. That means we get completely street level, baby, and that's all I've been asking.
I'm here for it. And Kingpin 2 is rumored as well. I'm here for it, man.
Silver Sable.
Vincent said that Sony won't let him, like, since he was on the TV shows, he's not allowed in the movie, and Sony's not willing to make that concession or something like that. So I don't think he'll be in this movie.
We don't know.
I think that they might reference him in there because he did mention Spider-Man like almost by name at the end of Born Again.
I have not yet finished Born Again.
He basically he's like spoiler alert. The same thing with comics when he becomes mayor, he starts a war on vigilante. Right. And it's basically like I'm assembling a task force.
They did the mayor arc. Oh,
yes, they're They're doing the mayor fist thing. And he's like, yeah. So I'm assembling a task force. We're taking out all vigilantes. Part 2 or season 2, I don't know what it's going to be, of Born Again is coming out like early next year before Spider-Man. So it's going to be a direct lead up.
I have a few friends that they're currently on the project of Daredevil season 2 right now. That they're currently filming, so they're on the project right now. Which I'm trying to get on the project myself too, but not happening.
Hey, give me a call.
Hey,
trust me, I'm trying myself to get there. It's hard.
I'm telling you, but since they got the vigilante task force going now, odds are that because of that, that's going to end up leading into the things that happen in the next in the Marvel in the Spider-Man movie, because they're already talking about Kingpin's got a sidekick now. And if they go one of the routes, the Sadie Sink girl that Spider-Man's talking to, or that Spider-Man's interacting in the movie, might end up being Punisher's sidekick, because he does have a red-haired sidekick in comics.
I know of it. I know of it. I just don't know too much details, but I know of it.
I forgot the whole story, but I know he did have a sidekick for a little while.
I know none of this.
It's a very small. Like, I mean, to be honest, it's a very small part of the Punisher. It's not a huge part.
Yeah, it was a recent thing where like they basically had to arrest him because he was like he had gone completely AWOL. Like he was killing like Marines and stuff. Like he was messing with the government, and at that point take him down, or we're gonna take him down. So the usual stuff with Punisher.
I don't understand how it takes that many people to take him down. But again, he's not a superhero. He's just a man with a lot of guns. And
I mean, the Avengers.
this man kicks more ass than like half the people that he fight. I'm like, I don't care. I like the punch, don't get wrong, but I'm like,
they sent the Avengers after him. They sent the Avengers after him, and Wolverine was on the Avengers at the time, and Wolverine could have won tag. But Wolverine walked up. Wolverine was like, "I'm not going to help y'all get. I don't." So every time they were finna get the jump on him, Wolverine pop up, be like, "Hey, buddy, they about to pop up on you. You might want to slide out." So that's it wasn't even like plot armor. It was like Wolverine was just calling like, "Hey man, you might want to slide." So you know what I mean?
Hey,
and like,
we're
and
coming
even then,
for you.
and no, Wolverine would like show up and be like, "Yeah, they be in like 20 minutes, dog. I'm gonna be out. I ain't even in this. I just like, I'm not gonna let them fuck with you, bro. I'm gonna just let you know you might want to go." And every time Frank was like, "No, I think I'm gonna fight him," and he kept winning. Spider-Man tried to smoke him, and he was like,
"Prep time like that bat guy in that other season."
Oh my god! I forgot Deadpool versus Batman was coming.
Yes.
Excuse me. What?
Yes, in a comic issue.
Pause everything. What?
There's a Deadpool Batman crossover comic coming out
in October, I believe.
Gambit teams up with the Joker.
Yeah.
And yes, he's going to make one of the giant Joker.
Excuse me, hold on. You're blowing my mind right now. Nani the fuck?
Yeah, this is an October. This is an October comic issue. It's a crossover of Marvel, DC, and a few other comic characters that they're having crossover. I forgot. There's another 2 more, right, Rome, or 3 more people that cross over.
I know Gambit's going to be involved. Hold on, let me see. I can tell you right now who all is going.
That actually sounds crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I thought the Sonic DC crossover was crazy. Like, that's a comic series that was crazy. Like, Dark Side.
It makes sense. Yeah. He runs so fast that he can break into this random shit.
Well, I'm looking at the art right now, and Catwoman fights Magic. Green Arrow and Daredevil team. Green Arrow and Daredevil team.
Yes. That was one
Crypto
of them.
Crypto and Jeff have a variant. There's a scene of Batman holding 3 batarangs like Green's claws. Let's see.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Poison Ivy's fighting Rogue. Huntress is fighting Psylocke.
What? See, okay,
again, I ask, Nani the fuck? Nani the fuck?
Also, just saying, in case anybody's not reading this Marvel issue, Godzilla destroys the Marvel universe, and it's infused with the Venom symbiote. That's also running right now as well.
First off, I just gotta say, everything they put in Godzilla in, I love it. They had Godzilla fighting the Justice League.
Yeah, the art of this one is amazing. Once I saw the art, I'm like, wait, Godzilla with the Venom symbiote? How are you gonna make it more powerful with the Venom symbiote? Godzilla's already broken. He has with Venom symbiote, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and put you on game for what we need. We need Power Rangers and Marvel to have a crossover. I need Iron Man to put a Hulkbuster suit around a Megazord. This is to me, bro.
Yes,
dude.
Fuck yes,
dude.
Yo, fuck yes.
We've met the new creator of Marvel.
I'm telling you, a Hulkbuster Megazord, dog. I'd have a stroke.
Bro, my comic nerd Weebs just nutted. It's like, bro.
Oh my god, I'm not the man for this.
That's that super nut for you.
I'm sorry, I got so lost in the sauce. First off, I've been meaning to catch up with this for a while. I finally binged all of Fire Force.
Yes, sir.
Great watch.
It is the greatest anime I've seen since
you're not ready for the rest of that anime. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
It is the best anime I've seen since Full Metal Alchemist, and that is because it is literally Full Metal Alchemist.
And they're also done by both our artists, a woman.
Yeah, and it's by the creator of Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude. Again, you're not ready for the last.
During my
part
reaction,
of that.
Whawkins thing is Whawkins is a manga reader. I'm an anime watcher.
Yes, sir.
During our reactions, during the reviews, I kept giving my theories. Whawkins was just nodding. He's like, "Good theory."
I was like, "Oh, that's cute.
That's very nice." And I'm like, "How does this still connect? Like, how do we have the moon of Soul Eater inside the moon of Fire Force? Like, how is this a prequel?
You'll find out
before
when
Soul
you're
Eater?
older.
Like, that's just my questions, and I can't wait to see how it happens. I don't want
Hey,
to
Whawkins.
wait and do more theories. It was like,
Hmm.
it's so interesting.
Hey, Whawkins.
Nah.
Shinra Bancho, man.
Wait, what?
Shinra Bancho, man.
Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for Shinra to become the most broken anime character out there.
Oh, I'm not
Like,
shocked,
y'all
bro.
thought- y'all
Bro's
thought-
time
no,
travel,
y'all thought-
change
no,
color hair.
no.
Nah, I'm confused.
No, y'all thought Luffy Gear 5 was something? Nah, throw that Gear 5 out of here. It's all about that fucking Shinra shit. Nah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you thought Gear 5 was something? Nah.
My girlfriend was like-
Shinra's about to be like, oh, that's cute. Watch me dog walk your ass. Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah,
I gotta-
yeah, exactly.
I gotta
Girlfriend
Don't make
was
me
like,
pull up.
oh,
Yeah.
if you enjoy this, you're gonna love Attack on Titan. I was like, nah, Attack on Titan won't moving like this. I watched season 1 and half of season 2. This is something different. When he pulled out that
Yeah.
corner for the first time, I was like, this is
You thought you were dealing with the normal average shonen manga. No.
But
This is something even further beyond.
I'm finna get the Company 8 logo tattooed across my
Yes,
heart.
sir.
Do you hear me? I almost had an Adola Link myself in that living room when he started fighting Burns.
Yes. Sir. Oh my god, that fight with Burns.
This is
Oh, that fire burn
And I'm
was amazing. So solid.
and I binged Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8 is impeccable TV. Oh my god, Kaiju number 8
Take
is
your word
so
for
good.
it.
It was a good one.
It's good. It's
It
good.
was good marketing as well at Anime NYC. I played the game with Whawkins.
I'm playing it.
Oh yeah, the mobile game.
I'm actually
We
going
talk
to
about
mention
that,
that actually when we get there.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about that during
So-
the NYC
so-
since that's the main topic that we'll be ending the show off with very shortly, chat.
Kaiju number 8 is about a guy in his early 30s who failed to get into the monster fighting guild multiple times. Yeah, multiple times. He's like, well, this is my last chance to get in. And he's trying to get in because the biggest person in the monster fighter group or whatever, the Kaiju Defense Force, is his childhood best friend. And they both promise each other, we're gonna destroy all the Kaiju.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she made it, and he became basically a high school dropout that basically just cleans up the scum after everybody's done killing the monster. He
Yep.
finally got lucky, got into the program, and accidentally became a kaiju, like a kaiju transforming guy in the process. He's like a werewolf for kaijus, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it happened on accident, and now he's like, well, if they find out, they're gonna kill me, but I still want to do this because this is what I promised her I was gonna do, and I want to be as strong as she is. I want to stand beside her and save the world with her, even if I'm not good enough. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, I feel seen. Yeah,
Yep,
peak
right.
content. I watched
like,
season
yes.
1. I watched all of season 1 in like 2 days. Like,
Nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Hey.
oh,
so-
I've been burning
some good
through
media-
content lately, man.
I was about to say some good media that
Mhm.
you have told us and everything. I would love to hear more, but I know we have next week and the future weeks to talk more about
Oh,
stuff that we have
that's
here.
all I got right now.
Ah,
You're good.
Perfect. Hey, that's a perfect transition for us to get into.
Look at that transition. You know, you've been gone for months and you're still perfect. The everything's just still linking that soul resonance, you know?
I feel like that's a
That little Adola link there.
yeah. I'm like, I feel like
Yes,
that's a
sir.
Dollar Lake type of reference. But hey, I'm gonna go follow
Almost like
up
it's
with
a
him.
tomato potato situation. You
I'm
know?
gonna go follow up with Rome because I have a short Weebs Lounge on my end for movies. Me and wifey didn't find the time to watch any movies that I'm aware of in the past 2 weeks. So I don't have one to really put down. For TV shows, we did finish Stranger Things season 1 myself. And our friend Neko is watching it with us. Whawkins is
She better be
rewatching it,
watching right now.
and George's Box is showing the show to me because he's a big fan of the show. Season 5 is going to be premiering at the end of the year, in the end of the year with 3 parts or 2 parts, one in Thanksgiving, then Christmas and New Year's, which is a weird fucking drop schedule. But hey, that's how they want to do it. But I'm enjoying Stranger Things season 1. One of my friends, King of Lightning, recommended I should do the season 2, 3, and 4 as a Twitch stream and then have the VODs on YouTube. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna try that out, see how it goes. So I'm gonna be doing that into September.
Very
So
good.
so as you guys are watching this episode 192 in September, so check out twitch.tv/Anime W3 Studio that we'll be watching Stranger Things and other content being there. So go check that out. Season 2 Part 2. Again, picking the Netflix, being weird. The last 4 episodes of Wednesday is going to be dropping this Wednesday of September 3rd. So I'll be checking that out with wifey. Yeah, ironically, on a Wednesday, right? It's just great marketing. If anything, they should have just dropped every episode on a Wednesday to just lead off to Halloween. That's what they should have done. But hey, interesting marketing from Netflix. But I'm excited to see this because I do like the Addams Family. I'm a big fan of Addams Family, and I enjoy the lore and the lore they're expanding on its characters and what they are going for. So I really like Wednesday, and with Jenna Ortega, she's been doing good with her career. So I'm very happy with what she's doing with the character Wednesday and her type of demeanor, the way she plays that dark humor, but also she tries not to care, but then she does care because she wants to succeed and has this type of character. And I just love how the original cast members from the original Addams Family back in the 70s are the ones that are playing of this version her parents. So it's really cool how everything comes down, full circle.
Word.
Rome, you have some thoughts about Addams Family before I move on to my last thing?
Oh no, I was saying you were cooking about the should have been every Wednesday to Halloween thing.
Yeah, man, it should have been like it dropped the first. It dropped the first episode in August in a batch of 4 episodes. Like, bro, they should have just done 1 episode each week Wednesday, and they lead up into the first week of October. It would have been perfect. 8 episodes.
You gotta binge it all. You gotta binge it all, talk about it for a week, and be done with it.
If you want to do a marketing, drop it every Wednesday. That would have been perfect. But it is what it is. Wifey's continued coming at me to finish The Reacher on season 3. Not because I don't want to. It's just that Amazon Prime has commercials. But what I came to realize that they only have commercials on the first 2 months of content. After that, the content, they don't have commercials no more. So it's like, so that means I just got to wait 2 months, then I can actually just binge it. But that's in the middle of the episode itself, but they still have commercials in the beginning and end, so it's what it is. But so in the beginning of September, I will be finishing Wednesday with wifey, and we'll be finishing the show Reacher, since it's 4 episodes. So in total, 8 episodes of TV show. It's not bad, so it's pretty exciting with that. With gaming content, I have Final Fantasy Remix still to go back to, since I only did Chapter 1. I will be going back into in September. And what I do have is why I said earlier, I have my Switch right here. It's a blue controller. I don't know why it's getting camo, even though I have a green screen. But when it comes to my Nintendo, I'm finally defeated my friend Hobbs. Wait, sorry, I'm totally lying. I'm in the process of getting the legendary of Sword and Shield. I'm playing Shield version, so I got the legendary. I didn't know how to do fucking 12 or 14 steps that once you defeat the champion Leon, and then you become the champion, and then you gotta do fucking 14 steps just to fight the legendary, and then to fight your friend Hobbs. I did all 13 steps. I got the legendary and everything the past couple of days, but my dumbass lost to Hobbs, and I have to get more max revives and get more hyper potions because this dude literally murdered my squad. I was unprepared. I thought I was prepared. Like, I had the right level of characters. I mean, the right level of characters, sorry. The right level of Pokemons, like level in the 68 to 72. But I needed a psychic type, a grass type, or a bug type to kind of help me on balance that. And the thing is, those are 3 types of Pokemon that I don't fucking use. So I had to experiment. I'm sorry, chat. In all my years, the 4 character traits of Pokemon that I don't use: grass, psychic,
terrible,
bug,
How do you not use psychic types?
Ground and rock.
Never mind.
Those are the 4 that I use least. Those are the 4 that I use least. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't fuck with them. Grass type, I don't fuck with the designs.
You don't even throw a damn Alakazam. You have Gardevoir there. You have so many good psychic types.
So the one I do fuck with is the one that has like the 6-8 eyes around him, and is like a
Claydol.
Claydol. I fuck with him. So I do have a few psychic types that I do like.
It's also a ground type, so there's your ground type right there.
So balance. I don't mind it. But I'm trying out a few psychic tag that I need to train them to get them to level 60, so I could have a better kind of battle versus Hobbs. Because what my ass, I was tight. I was trying to defeat this so I could move on and finish post game so I could get to the DLC and then move on to my next Pokemon game to play because I've only played Pokemon Shield.
The fact you're getting your ass kicked by Hop
Bro, trust me, I was
is
tight.
tragic
Bro,
in its own right.
I was tight. I didn't expect to lose.
He's under
God
level.
damn.
He's under level.
Yo, but the thing is,
Yeah.
you know what happened? That damn legendary of his, the sword one, kept using close combat and murdering all my motherfuckers in a one shot, one hit, critical hit. And I'm like, bro.
You're under leveled.
And if you had got sword, you would have been. If you had got sword, you would have wiped him already. Even if you were under level.
Bro, I
Because
was
the shield
tight.
legendary is weaker. The sword legendary is one of the strongest ones they got.
Bro,
Yeah.
I
They've
was
had to nerf him
tight.
like 8 times competitively.
Bro, I was
There's
tight.
there's a reason I named him after a Link variant from the Game Grumps known as Spins.
Bro,
Oh,
he
man.
kept murdering my ass with close combat. I didn't have to max revive other people, and then at some point, I ran out on max revive, and I'm like,
Wait, hold on. He was using close combat. His defenses
not
were down. He
Behemoth
still
Blade?
could-
If he would have hit you with Behemoth Blade, you would.
Yeah, you're.
oh no,
Yeah,
No, no.
you're very much
No.
under leveled then. If
he
that's
took
the
me
case.
down
Like,
with Behemoth Blade and close combat
mm,
with all my Pokemon, and I kept using max revive every single time. At some point, I ran out of max revive, and I ran out of
Leveled.
yep,
I was just
under leveled. Yeah, you need to train. You need to get into
level
that
up like 10 more
woodshed.
times for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause
I was like,
for Pokemon, any end game content, you can always be like around
Wait,
80.
hold on.
plus.
How are you under leveled in Shield?
no, I'm not under level. Most of my Pokemon are in the 68 to 73.
This-
So, and his
Underleveled.
Pokemon are
Definitely.
67 to 70.
It doesn't matter,
Yeah,
because you still know.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're still under level.
Oh,
you need
shit,
to be at
really?
least 70.
Damn.
You need to be 75.
You should-
Fuck.
75,
Oh.
80, 75 or 80 at least.
I gotta go back to the wildlife then. If that's the case, fuck. I gotta go back to the
I
wildlife.
don't remember Hop being that. I don't remember Hop being that hard though.
You played-
You
It's
can
not
watch.
that. It's just the fact that if you don't have the team balance that he like, because Vash doesn't have team balance. I think he then needs the level to kind of offshoot that. Because like every
Yeah.
Pokemon, you
Yeah,
can have a
off
team,
air,
you can have a bad team.
I'll show y'all real quick of who was my team last night, and then y'all can
Okay.
decide if why I got my ass
Like-
kicked that reason, or like, yo, you are undeveloped then, because bro, I was so tight. Who was watching me was Neko. She was watching like, damn, Miguel, he's
Oh,
kicking
God.
ass. I'm like, yeah, I felt embarrassed. I'm
Did
like,
you have sword or shield, Whawkins?
So I started with Shield, and then I switched over to Sword, and yeah, I did not have that much. Yeah, I did not have that much.
He was a lot
trouble
easier
with
in
it.
sword for me.
Yeah,
Shield, I have heard he's a little bit harder because
Really?
yeah, all right. Thank God I'm not alone here, because I'm like, why the fuck am I struggling? I know I'm not great at
Yeah, oh,
Pokemon against.
hey,
It knows
look.
all about these
That's
tactics, know about the
interesting.
attributes. I'm not like that. I know my
Yeah.
basic above knowledge. So I'm here just getting my ass kicked in front of two of my friends, my co-hosts here just watching me get ass kicked. I'm like, I'm here trying to survive. Max
More
revive,
power
max
to you,
revive, max
then.
revive. And the neck was like, damn,
Don't let-
bro, I think I'm about to die. I'm like, and then I died. I'm like, I did. That's how.
Ah,
he's-
yeah.
Don't let nobody
He
tell
just-
you
he just
Scarlet
let
and
it happen.
Violet
He's
is
just
bad
like,
games. They like some of the battles suck and the graphics are iffy. But like as a story, those games are fun.
Nah, she was
And when
fun.
you get-
Nah,
and when
yeah,
you-
she was fun.
Story's
But-
fine.
I just.
No, I'm talking about Scarlet and Violet.
Oh yes,
but-
I heard that a lot.
The,
I heard that a lot.
the main game, sure, whatever. The DLC is hard.
Oh yeah, dude. The freaking the last DLC they had for it, the
Blueberry,
Indigo Disc,
Blueberry.
Oh my God,
Indigo
dude.
Disc is kicking me in the chest.
that's
I think those games get better toward the end content. Like when you start off,
They
it's
do,
okay,
yep.
And then the actual, you have to like redo everything, and all that. The game gets better when you go to that Area Zero, whatever it's called. You have to
The way-
focus on that. Those it starts getting better and better from there. But the beginning part,
Yep.
I'm sorry,
The way
I'm
they get you in
scared.
the second,
I'm scared to get into
way-
Scarlet and Violet because of once I heard my friends talking about like mixing the breeds and then you make new Pokemons or something like that, or you have to mix and match other stuff. I'm like, it got me a bit confused and scared once I get there.
that's not
Yeah.
a thing.
yeah, I never heard of that.
No,
No,
you
yeah.
like
What?
so they don't
I'm
have
probably
big
mixing it up
tiers
though.
anymore. You got to do picnics, but you had to do that in Scarlet
Yeah.
and Sword and Shield too. Yeah,
I barely did
I-
picnics. I barely did that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know what they talking
Wait, no, they had
about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm not
probably
sure what
remember
you're
the
talking about.
information wrong, but when I get back the
But
correct information, I'll tell
That's
you.
fine. Yeah.
But when you get to that DLC, that Blueberry disc or that the Indigo disc DLC, to fight the Air Quote Elite Four there, which is their version of their little league, you can only use Pokemon you caught in that island on that island that's there. If you didn't catch it there, if it's Pokemon you've had from the jump of the game, you cannot use it.
Damn. Wow.
So you got to go out and catch a level 70 Pokemon randomly, train it all the way up to be like able to fight in battles. Drayden, the dragon type guy, he won't fight you unless you catch Pokemon from there.
That's right. Yeah, he's one, because I'm trying to think. I'm like, wait, was that a thing?
I don't think Lacey lets you either. Those are the only two I've done so far. I don't think Lacey. But I know for a fact Drayden doesn't. But he's like, yeah, I remember fight, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember he did that, but I'd have to go again. It's been a while since I've done those from scratch. I actually recently restarted because I got the Switch 2 and they had like the new update with it. I actually restarted my Scarlet playthrough. Right? It's actually like, oh, there's actually Pokemon around here instead of in your little pods and all that. Great, cool.
So yeah, I like
the swimming. Surfing.
So I liked how it was before the update, or like not on the Switch 2, just because on the Switch 1 there's a trick where if there are 15 Pokemon on screen, number 16 will always be shiny.
Oh, okay.
And that's a given. So that's how I have a shiny farm, and I have like 80 shiny Slowpoke because there's one little spot in the DLC. It's a little coastline where nothing but Slowpoke form.
I know where. Yes, that one. Yes, sir.
And if you run around in circles, you'll get like 20 to pop up, and I was getting like 3 shinies like every 10 minutes off that.
Yep.
And I only did that because I only did that because Slowking is one of my favorite Pokemon to exist.
Understandable.
And Galarian Slowking, while not as good to me as the original, is also really dope. So, I'm just straightening up Slowkings. I got a whole team of them now.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Slowking.
Overall, that's
what defeated Slowking.
Overall, that's my Weebs Lounge of what I've been up to with my TV shows, anime, gaming. If you guys want to see my anime content, go check out Off the Bench, is where we're talking about our seasonal anime and where we talk about what's going on in the current summer season. So go check that out if you want to see my thoughts on what I've been watching. One Piece with Wifey, Wanda Arc. Go check that out. But Blade, do you have any things that you want to talk about that you have consumed in media over the past that you want to bring up to us?
I'll just talk really briefly because we'll jump to our main topic. I will talk about the 2 manga I read recently because I actually really like these, and they're not perfect, but I like them. It's the Onisen Newbie Adventure, Trained to Death by the Most Powerful Party Became Invincible, which it's your typical like how to put this. He's an older guy who ends up becoming a adventurer because he wants to become an. He's like, I think he's 32 years old or something like that, and he wants to become an adventurer. He finally decides to like, I'm gonna do it, and everyone thinks, he's not gonna be able to do it. He's older, and he's like, everyone here is like teenagers. It's supposed to be heroes or adventurers are supposed to be young, and yet here he is kicking more ass than every character there. I find the concept so like, hey, listen, it shows you no matter what your age is, you can do it. But I hate the main character still because every time he does a stupid traditional shonen thing where it's like, I can't believe I'm this strong. I can't believe I did that. Like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, and then another series I started was the B ranked adventure with the scary face becomes a father to the hero and something else.
That's an interesting name on that one. The B ranked with the father, huh?
The B rank adventure with the scary face becomes the father to the hero and his friends. Is how they put it. That's like the full time.
Oh, I think I saw like a tweet about that or something.
It's so wholesome, surprisingly. Like I didn't
if it's half as good as Ugly Mug, I'll check it out.
It reminds me of a fusion, but like the main character reminds me of a fusion of Guts and Ichigo's father. Like if you fuse those people together.
That's
You
the
can't bring
terrifying
Ishin
sentence. I
into-
want you to know that.
Yeah, that threw me off. Ichigo's father with
Listen.
guts mash up.
Listen, no, because legitimately, like, this guy, he has a giant sword. He beats the shit out of people. He's like scary as shit. Like one of the scenes, he actually is trying to do like a guts face. Like I swear to God. And then,
God.
but he's so caring and so wholesome to his family that of these like orphan people he finds, and he takes care of them. And he buys up the house. He's like, guys, listen, I'm gonna take you in. We're gonna have a house. We're gonna be a family. And I'm like, actually, I'm like, oh, I keep saying, oh, when I'm reading this, it's like, oh, I want to see this, but apparently it's going to be an anime. In terms of games, I have been playing a lot because I actually got contacted by the PR guy for Kaiju number 8, ironically. So I'm going to do a review for Kaiju number 8, the game, which is going to be on the website Sunset Nerdverse. I'm also reviewing Metal Gear Solid. The next not Metal Gear was Delta, I think it's called. Or what's the
Yeah. I think it's Delta. Yeah.
It's Delta
Metal Gear
because
Delta.
I got asked for a friend about that too.
Yeah, I just bought that today. I'm gonna review that. And then what was the last one? It's this weird like RPG game that came in. I can't think of the stupid name for it. It's not getting a lot of good reviews, but I want to still play it. And that's about it. It's like I don't mind. You know what? As someone who binges all RPGs, I don't mind occasionally having a bad RPG to kind of remind me why I love things like Final Fantasy versus just no-name RPGs that come out.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta enjoy the crap to really just
You do.
enjoy the good. You know.
I tell people this all the time. If you play only good RPGs or only good games, okay.
Yep.
You will
I have a
always
question.
have this jaded. What?
Have either of ya two that mentioned the same sentence? Have ya watched Shangri-La Frontier?
I started it. I never.
Yeah, I got
Because
like
it's
5
like
episodes in.
what both
Like,
of y'all
yes,
said
yes.
is literally the first episode that the girl he plays, he's known to play all the shittiest of games, but then he got told by the girl in GameStop, you know, for example, like the girl in GameStop, like the manager, he said, hey, instead of you playing a shitty game, why not actually play
Why don't you
one
play a
of
decent game?
a good game that's being sold, popular,
Here's a AAA
worldwide.
title for you.
Yeah, like play a AAA title instead of playing all these shitty games that have all these bugs, glitches. Servers are done and everything, and you just try to survive.
I
And
remember that. Yeah.
I love that line because like you cannot appreciate all the good stuff if you don't also appreciate the bad shit.
You have to. It applies just not to games. It applies to movies, manga, anime, whatever you call it. If you only binge good stuff and you only know good stuff, you get this jaded concept of what's good, because you'll never have that fully understanding of like, okay, here's good, here's bad. You always just know good, and it sounds kind of stupid, but that's the reality of it. Like you have to occasionally watch bad movies. You occasionally have to watch bad anime to appreciate, oh man, this is why I like this studio, or this is why I hate this studio. Like you need to do that. So even with RPGs, like I've played a ton of RPGs, and some of them are like so fucking forgettable. But I'm like, hey, listen, it helps me realize why I like the better stuff, like Persona 3 and all, et cetera, you know?
I finished to experience much more of them because I've been slacking on them because they're not my cup of tea, but I still want to experience them, like Persona 5 and a few others that are like Final Fantasy and everything. I want to experience them, so I'm trying to push myself to get back into them so I could try them because I know the story is good. I've seen the Persona 5, the animation, but I want to actually play the game and see it. And I know.
I throw up a little bit when you said Persona 5 the animation because I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, the 24 episodes wasn't the best.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. I want to experience the actual game.
It wasn't the best, that's an understatement.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I get it. So overall, I want to play more RPGs. I want to experience and expand my palette.
Yeah. Here's the thing. For every Don anime adaptation, there's the Ranger Reject anime adaptation.
That's crazy.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, no, he's not. You're absolutely 100% right. Yeah.
Well,
Wait, what's Ranger? You mean like Go Lose a Ranger, or
yes?
that one.
Read the manga.
Yes.
Well, season 2 was horrendous.
Is the anime bad to people?
No,
so
season 1 was good. Season 2 was bad.
Oh, I haven't gotten.
Yes.
too far.
Season
Okay.
2 is.
Don't watch season 2. I haven't
dog
watched
water.
it, but
Do not.
Skip stuff.
Anything-
changes
I hate these
things.
too. I say it's bad.
That's so bad.
No,
To kind of
I
spoiler
love
alert,
season one. Season one's
read
great.
Ranger Reject. Read this great series because it's a lot better than the crap anime that they tried to pull on everybody. God,
They're basically doing the Promised
season
Neverland. They're doing the Promised
Yeah.
Neverland with the season 2.
only
where they're
just
Oh,
about
absolutely
as
not.
worse.
Yeah.
it's worse, but
The-
it's bad. Like
The two
They
of
ruined.
they skipped a whole sequence. What was it? I saw in the first episode of the second season. I won't even watch the rest of it. I'm like, I can't. What they skip? They skipped like one of the big story reveals of one of the characters. I know that, and they did something else. I can't. Like one of the reasons why the monsters. They talk about something about the monsters disappearing or something like that. They skip all of that to just kind of go back into the story. Like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to know that. You can do anything.
They speed through the zoo arc, which has some not only some good revelations but some good like mystery towards it. They breeze through a lot of stuff that deals with one character. I'm not going to name names and anything. They absolutely butchered chapter 100, which chapter 100 of Ranger Reject is just double page spreads out the wazoo of just like amazing artwork, and it's just like the anime is just like, here's your still shots, here's your crap animation with it, and then they do an anime original ending part of it where, oh my god, no, if y'all want to hear me rant more about it, I'm sorry, not to shamelessly plug our own shit or anything, go to my Ranger Reject freaking anime reactions. You'll see once they start, like, I gave
His
it a
anger's
pass
there.
when they were
His
doing
anger's there.
when they were doing like the school stuff. I was just like, okay, you know what, fine, I understand anime adaptations have to skip a few things here and there. I get it. I understand it. That's just how the industry is.
Always be exactly the same. It's like
Exactly. But once I started realizing, oh, they're about to put 60 chapters in about 6 episodes, how the fuck are you gonna do that? How are you gonna ruin one of the best arcs? Oh my god, dude.
Mysteries.
I do want to, yes, Lord Mysteries is a great example as well. But the two agendas, in case for you, Rob, the two agendas that Whawkins been on the whole year is Ranger Reject and also Invincible Fight Girl. If anybody have not seen that,
watch Invincible Fight Girl
cartoon / animation,
Like,
go watch Invincible Fight Girl.
Invincible Fight Girl is amazing.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So great show.
Also, new show that just dropped that I'm gonna put people on that I've been watching. It's called The Comic Shop.
Yes,
Yes,
it is with Zeno.
Yeah.
Yes, it is with Zeno.
Yes.
Zeno Robinson and a few other people that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Correct.
But
Ooh, check it out.
Comic Shop, I think episode 2 drop. Episode 3 is next week, right? I believe.
Yes. They are
This
dropping it
panel
weekly.
right here.
It is so good.
Absolutely ruined in season 2, ruined it because they're like, oh, let's make Fighter Deep. No, y'all are about to make me crash out on this damn. No, moving on.
You know what? Talking
Yeah.
about moving on. We have like One Punch Man season 3, JJK season 3, Spy Family season 3. But since we have a good 30 minutes left of our show to kind of run by, we're just gonna keep that conversation of the 3 animes that we could talk about next week of a more of a new centric episode for
Have
next
we
week.
gotten a trailer for One Punch Man season 3?
We got an
Yeah,
announcement
dropped
and a
today.
teaser. We got an announcement
we
and a
did?
teaser.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we got a teaser this today.
yeah,
Isn't it coming out in October?
Yes,
Never mind,
it's
never
coming
mind.
October,
Don't make
and
me
we
go
got a
on another
teaser.
rant. I don't know.
Yeah,
so-
I don't know what these companies are doing, dropping these trailers
Yeah.
last minute now.
With JJK, that's in January, so not too stressed. So
Yeah.
that's why
Whatever.
we could talk about that next week during more of an anime-centric episode. So let's talk about our main topic for this weekend is Anime NYC 2025 experience. So 3 of us have gone to Anime NYC, the 4th person, Rome, and so just talk about with us about the con itself and just experiencing conventions and everything overall. So there's no purely a rundown. It's more just kind of free form for this conversation. So I'm gonna pass it first to Whawkins, who experienced his first time Anime NYC in New York and experienced a whole gathering with other One Piece content creators.
So the gatherings are great. Shout out to King of Lightning. He was really, I think out of all the people I met out there, which, you know, everybody was super nice, everybody was super chill and all that, but like I think he was one of my favorites to kind of talk to and interact with and all that. So, you know, definitely shout out to him. But like everybody else was very welcoming, very nice to talk to. Great experience throughout the weekend with everybody. But when it comes to other experiences, oh boy. So My hotel room. Let's start with my hotel room, Vash. So, oh boy, you know what?
I see his face.
I don't mind sharing this at all. I'm gonna try to share this picture right here on my phone. So, I don't plan to spend much time in my hotel room because I'm in the city. I'm with friends. I'm not gonna spend most of my time in my hotel room.
You just go there and
What am I?
sleep.
Some sort of Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna go there, pass out, wake up, and go to the con the next day. Was not expecting my hotel room to be a closet from Harry Potter, because oh boy,
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
You stayed
This
at
is
a
my
Japanese
hotel
hotel,
room.
didn't you?
no! It was a place called the Yotel, and it's just
the
like,
hotel.
oh, so you've been there?
Oh, no, I know about it though.
Oh, wait. Oh, that makes me even more excited.
So,
So like,
it's crazy that his hotel room,
Oh.
where is in downtown past 14th Street, and chat where if he wants to go use the bathroom or go shower, he has to leave his hotel room and step out, go
Yeah.
down the hallway to the left, and go to use the bathroom.
Yotel room, real fast, is like one of the few major hotels chains in New York to have.
oh wait, no, not the
four
Yotel.
stars.
Sorry, not the Yotel. That's where everybody else stayed. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yotel sucks,
I
though.
stayed at the Jane Hotel. That was the
What?
name of my
Yeah,
hotel.
the Jane Hotel.
Yeah. Sorry. Everybody else stayed at the
Jane Hotel,
Yotel.
the
That's
Jane
where
Hotel.
the hub. That's where the main hub was.
Oh yeah, the hub was
Excuse
there.
me.
Like the
My
hangout was
apologies.
there. Yeah, the hangout
This
was.
shit looks haunted.
Who's this?
Oh, the Jane-
Oh, the Jane Hotel. Yeah, the
No.
Jane Hotel haunted us out.
I'm looking at
I told
pictures.
him.
This looks like a red. I'm looking at it. This looks like Resident Evil.
I told Whawkins
we
it
got-
was like the
we
two
got-
twins. I told him it was like the two twins type of like the horror
we
movie.
got
The haunting
We-
or the
we got-
the
It's
The
got
Shining.
3.7.
Shining.
yeah,
3.7. That's terrible.
dude.
That's worse
we
than
got
Yotel because Yotel's bad, but that's
we got off the elevator and literally there's a red light right there and it's just like, oh great, this is gonna be great to come back to when I'm under the influence. All right, great, cool, neat. Had to share the bathroom with the whole floor with only 2 toilets and 2 showers and 2 sinks, so that was great. Especially one morning, but we won't talk about that morning because demons had to be expelled and all that. But like, so again, I didn't mind it because I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to stay in the room all my time. I'm just going to come here to sleep. Fine, cool, whatever. What the kicker with it though, and Vash is a witness for this. I went to go check in,
Oh,
and at first
bro's about to
they're
crash
like,
out.
oh my God, I was holding it. I was holding it in. This guy's like, oh, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, well, here you go. Blah, blah, blah. Here's my ID. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, we don't have your reservation. And I'm standing there like, are you sure about that? I have my, and again,
John Cena did.
Vash
You
as
sure
a
about
witness. Are you sure about that? I have an email with a confirmation number, and literally, you would think, with me being like, "Hey, I have my confirmation number," you would think as the worker there, "Oh, let me look up your confirmation number." No, he kept asking other stupid ass questions,
Yes, he
like,
did.
"Oh, who'd you order it from? Who'd you do this from?" I'm just like, dude,
But instead,
confirmation number
that confirmation
on
number
this email.
was from a third party that is not where he got it from.
Yeah.
Through booking.com, the person at the hotel had to search through Expedia because that's where the booking went
Yeah.
through. And I'm like, how does that logic make sense if he never went through Expedia? He went
Exactly.
through booking. Why is it
Exactly.
his fault that y'all need to know through Expedia? That's y'all fault.
Exactly.
They make it
So I'm just
That's ridiculous.
So complicated.
exactly, and I'm just like, guys, I've done this plenty of times through like other places where I've paid over time and all that. Like I've done this multiple times. The fudge you mean I don't
I've
have
played
a
these games
hotel room?
before.
Yeah,
Yo, I was
like,
I was witnessing Whawkins about to have a crash out. I was just there, just
I was
on my
like,
phone, like in my head, I'm like, is he about to have a crash out? Is he about to have a crash out? Like,
oh,
what if his hotel is not just don't get booked? I'm just here waiting to find
my
out.
God.
And I'm like, and the guy, oh, I found it. You can see in his face.
I was
You,
like,
you
oh,
can be like,
thank
oh,
God.
thank God. If not, bro, I would have come to this table and smacked the living shit out of you,
Exactly.
smack you 5 times, and be like, are you sure about that?
Mhm.
You sure about that?
So I get my key. It's, I got the key fob, but on it is a key ring with like this big metal rod. The metal rod was my access to electricity and AC. Now, here's the thing. If I wanted to have my room cool, I had to keep it in there. And, in hindsight, maybe I should have taken it off of the key ring or whatever, but whatever. So if I needed to use the bathroom, hey, got to take the fob out, got to take the whole stick out to go to the bathroom and let the TV and the AC turn off and all that stuff. But again, you know what? I'm not going to be in my hotel room the whole time. It's fine. It's all good. We're good. We're all cool. So con itself was great. Spent a lot of money on stuff. Quick little highlights of some things I got. So I'm addicted to swords, if you couldn't tell already by like behind me and all that. So kind of went a little overboard with swords this year at a con. I got Brooks Kane's sword from One Piece. So that's probably one of my favorite purchases. Finally got the Oblivion Keyblade that I've been dying for.
Best Keyblades.
Oh, right. I just now need Oathkeeper, and my Roxas collection will be complete.
That's probably get both those.
Yes. Oh my god, dude, that moment.
I'll never forget that, man. When you unlock, you like,
it's just out of the blue, like around this ring of fire, just like, oh, this is epic.
Forget that. It's like that was my teen years, man.
And he got that one on the last day.
Yeah, this was on the last day. This is when I busted out the car. I was just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Give it to me. Y'all doing a good deal? Great. So Shisui from One Piece. So happy with that purchase. Vash. Oh yeah, this story. Okay, so first day, Thursday, me and Vash, we had just gotten our passes and all that. We're just hanging out outside because fuck going inside the con on the first day on that Thursday.
It's gonna be honest, your boy didn't have a pass the whole weekend. Yeah, but we have friends that gave me access to passes, and also good connections is what I'm gonna say here.
Yeah.
And also I bought a Friday pass last minute just to support the con is what I would say. But Whawkins was such a good friend that he didn't want to leave me by myself. So in the group chat, I have to let everyone know, like, hey, y'all go in for those on Thursday. Go in, go say hi to friends. Me and Whawkins gonna wait outside. And then in the group chat, King was like, yo, I'm gonna come through. He came through. Swing by, say hi to us, but Whawkins, continue the story.
Yeah, so we're hanging out there with King of Lightning and all that, just shooting the shit and all that, and we decide, okay, you know what, we'll meet everybody, at the front. We'll go walk to the hotel, meet everybody, because that's like the maid hub where everybody's staying at, and go meet up for dinner and all that stuff. And we start walking, and I look over to the side here, like behind like this concrete like flower plant. I'm like, what's that behind there? What's going on there? And I go over there, and Law's sword is just chilling right behind there. We're just like, huh? And it's a metal one too. So I guess somebody couldn't bring it into the con, so they thought, oh, let's just put it right back here. It'll be safe.
Nope,
not from my observation, cocky. Nah. I was just like, huh? Hey, King, you want this? So yeah, so he took it, but he couldn't take it into the con the next day, so he ended up getting buying one himself. So now Vash has that one from the one that we found.
So this lovely sword was passing around from Whawkins to King to me. So it was a nice experience that we have a sword. I have a metal sword. I have a law sword. So it's fun, a little experience. And the sword was originally gonna get repaired because also that the handle is a bit loose here, a bit broken. So I'm like, hey, a free con sword, and also it's a metal sword, and 3, it's a fun story to tell. So
exactly.
So to me, it's a win-win in that aspect. And when King wanted to buy his sword at the con at the last day, he's like, okay, I bought a lot of sword, and then I told him, like, so since you got a lost sword now, can I get the one that's still at the security desk because you couldn't bring it in because of metal? King was like, sure, if we go back there and it's still there, it's yours. I'm like, where? We walked back there and guess what? It became mine.
And you know what the best part is? You know what the best part is, Vash? In his latest video, he was holding that law sword, and I saw him holding it. I'm just like, yeah, I know the story behind that.
Yeah.
I know that. So it's like one of those inside things. And just a couple other things I'll highlight really quick. So some of the artwork I got from Anime NYC.
Oh, beautiful artwork this
I got
year.
I got this nice. This is from Code Khas UK. I probably said that, mispronounced that. Nah, their booth was awesome. I got this Yu Yu Hakusho print.
Oh, that's so cool. Shit.
Very
Oh
good.
yeah, dude. They did like they had some other like bigger ones that had like kind of like arc highlights from things. So like they had like One Piece, they had some Studio Ghibli stuff, Dragon Ball stuff. Like it was really cool. So highly recommend them. If you're able, I'll comment on the video of this to kind of help promote them. But the other one, I'm so glad I got this, and I'm sorry, Vash, that you missed out on getting this.
Bro, yeah. I was
So this is so fun fact, this stall actually sold out Friday.
Yeah, they
and
did.
Saturday. Yeah,
did.
so they weren't there Saturday or Sunday, and Vash was like, "Oh damn, I missed out." So a person by the name of Anime Inc. had like a bunch of ink paintings or like ink artwork and all that. And so I was looking at his booth, and one thing that came up that was from my game of the year last year that I kind of had some brain rot from 2024. Oh, they had this nice Wukong art.
Oh shit, that's
Oh
gorgeous.
boy, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Dude.
Yo,
It's sick.
Aaron, so
It's sick.
cool that they was there Thursday and
That's so
Friday.
tight.
Yo, guys,
Oh yeah, here.
the frustration that I wanted a Lucario one for myself because one of my favorite Pokemon is Lucario. Like that's literally top 3. Lucario's one of my favorites.
Lucario's one of my top 5.
And I was gonna get my wife
Mhm.
a K-pop Demon Hunter ink one. It was beautiful art style, so I was gonna get my wife K-pop Demon Hunter myself. I was with Whawkins that Friday. We passed by that booth. I told him I'll come back tomorrow. I told the boofer,
Yep.
I will see
Yep.
you tomorrow, and I'll be purchasing 2 things. He said, not sure it will be here. If he said, yo, we may be sold out, better buy now. If he said something like that, I would have turned back, be like, word, let's just put it on the card there. If you said that, I
Yeah.
would have not, no problem. But if you tell me, not sure I'll be here tomorrow, that sounds too vague. And yo,
And also,
bro,
usually they say that just to make people want to like
Yeah.
come back and buy
and
stuff. They play that card a lot. Trust me.
But he wasn't joking though. He was not joking. He was gone, like gone. Hasta la vista. Like he disappeared already, bro. I went. I felt bad for King. I felt bad for Whawkins. I felt bad for a few friends. I made them walk around. I felt like I was going crazy because I was telling them,
Word
"Yo,
though.
it's in this booth. It's in this corner." But guess
Like,
what?
we knew the area.
They were
knew
not
the
there.
area.
They didn't leave a sign
weren't.
saying said Anime Inc. is gone, sold out.
Yeah.
No fucking sign the whole day. I literally
Nothing.
had King walk with me Sunday again. I felt bad. This man literally took an hour while he was buying a sweater of Shadow and a few other things while he was buying his katana. This man took this time. That's why I appreciate King. He literally was walking around with me an hour just to find the sword. He was supporting like, damn, that's crazy. We're gonna find it. And he told me like, yo, but bro, just DM them. Just hit their DM. I told him like, yo, I want it. They said we're sold out. We might have more next week. We'll be back in New York Comic Con. I sure have told him not gonna be there. I don't think so. Okay, go online. I'm like, bro, can you at least do me a solid? Do me shipping or something? I'm here hunting for you. I'm here like literally deprived for you. I don't got money, but I'm willing to spend money on your art because that's how good it was. So that's my pain just seeing for Whawkins. That's my pain. I agree and understand.
Yep. And then just,
like Naruto with the ice pop.
you
It
know what?
was,
It's
bro.
funny. It's funny he brings up Naruto.
Oh boy. Oh,
It's
boy.
funny he brings up Naruto because one of the purchases
I remember you showing me that.
you got the Labubu.
You got a boo boo. You got a boo boo. It was a mystery
They
box.
had these. Yeah, it was a
Well,
mystery box.
I feel like,
And-
I'll tell you
I feel
what.
like that's invading the world, man, like a disease. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what. When they drop Pokemon Labubu's, I buy the Labubu.
Look. The only reason we got it is because of Naruto. The only reason we got it it was a Naruto one because it was a mystery box. So our friend got it. The first one he got was Sakura, but then he gave it to his friend because he didn't want Sakura, and his friend just started watching. And wait, no, hold up. You're going to be more surprised by this sentence. He's currently watching Naruto, and he's currently on the tuning exam, and his favorite character is Sakura.
Oh, not only that. No. I'm about to piss everybody off right now and I'm not gonna say any names because whatever. But not only is he in the tuning exam arc,
he's been on it for 4 years.
Preliminaries. He's finished the preliminaries. Keep that in mind. Keep in mind what fights happen in the preliminary rounds of the tuning exams. Just remind yourself of the Rock Lee that happens in the preliminaries of the tuning exams. His favorite fight is Ino versus Sakura.
Oh, so he's a deviant.
That's not a deviant. That's a criminal, dude. That's not a deviant. That's a criminal.
Yeah, it's his favorite character. He didn't hesitate. Like, you know what? I'll take Sakura. And then he did another mystery box. He got Naruto.
Yeah.
He wanted. He wanted Gaara. So
he wanted Gaara.
So then it got me walking like, you know what? Let's get it. It's $40. Why not? Fuck it, right? Fuck it. Yeah, $40.
I got Hinata.
I got Sasuke.
Hinata, so
I kept it. I'm like, I fuck with Sasuke. It's cute.
So I'm not feeling the Labubu trend that much. However, I just saw the Itachi Labubu.
Oh, the Itachi one is dope. I wanted that one too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
If I got Itachi, if I got Sasuke, Naruto, or Gaara, I would have been okay with.
And look, this is coming from a guy who has no in Naruto. I've never made it past Zabuza.
What?
What?
I have no interest in that show. I have tried so many times. I get to the end of the Zabuza stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I can't keep watching this.
Like for me, it just gets better and better. Like that's one of the few shows.
That's what everybody keeps
saying. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it does get better after Zabuza. Like I feel like that's a good arc to just continue going up. So, like it's crazy.
People
But hey,
people always tell me you're only on episode 9. Hey.
Look,
hey.
Everyone is up to their own strength. Like for me, I cannot get into Death Note. I can't pass episode 5 of Death Note.
Dude, can't do that either.
Yeah,
what is wrong with you?
I just can't do Death Note. I just don't find it interesting. But to keep the conversation in realm.
Nani the fuck? No, whoa. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Let's not talk.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna take longer. But so you have Labubu. I'm gonna continue off of other type of mystery boxes we got. I got my boy Usopp. Technically, I got 2 Zoros. If people cannot see it because it's a big camouflage.
Oh, it's green. I was like, why is it?
They light up too.
Yeah,
so
so it might be seen.
Oh, the little snot bubble.
It doesn't even see.
No, it did light up for like a half second. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
But
I like that.
So I have Zoro, I have Usopp. Technically, me and my girl got each other. Like each of us got a mystery box. We both got Zoro. Like me and my girl both got Zoro. But we're a couple. We don't each need a Zoro. Like we could just share each other's things, nothing too crazy. Like we don't need to both have Zoro and everything like that. So we're like, hey, let's just trade it with somebody else. Somebody we were walking around and they actually say, yo, want to do a trade? I'm like, sure. In my head, I'm like, please get Luffy, please get somebody. They got Usopp. I'm like, I don't mind Usopp since the current arc right now. We're in Elbaf and everything for those that read One Piece and everything. So like, hey, I don't mind it. In the same stall, I had to choose between this is Kirby, even though his hat or his wand is being disappeared. I had to choose between Kirby or Meta Knight. Just saying, that was a hard decision because I love both. But I chose obviously Kirby. And then
I'm sorry.
My girl had a pink bear, so I got a pink bear on my desk.
Yeah.
I love the Kirby.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kirby was cute.
But I mean, other than
the fact that nobody got me one, I'm hurt.
Wow, way to go, Vash. Way to go, Vash.
I like how you threw a Vash right there. Like, Vash, damn, you should have did
Next
it.
year.
He made me walk that distance. I am throwing him under every single bus I can.
Where did I get you to walk to? Because I feel like you had a good experience from Manhattan, from 12th Avenue to 1st Avenue.
I did have a good experience, but look, when
and some libations were done
funny.
too. So libations were done too.
Some were, yes, but I love the reaction that your wifey had when she realized how far we had to walk.
My wife,
she's just like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, my wife hates walking, and thing is, my wife knows I don't like to tell her like the distance we're walking, because my wife knows I will do the walk. She would be like, "Nah, my nigga, nah, I ain't doing that. You crazy? We're gonna take the bus or train. We ain't doing that walk." And I'm like, "But I could treat you some food." And she was like, "Okay, milkshake, not food. I want some milkshake. You know what? I want bubble tea." I'm like, "I got you, bubble tea."
And here's the thing. And here's the thing, we walk there, because we were going to this Kagurabachi like art exhibit that was there.
Which is pretty cool.
Thing, like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool, but that's not the life-changing experience I had, and it wasn't even the walk that we went there. Nah. See, here's the other thing, and Vash, you don't even know this either. I didn't even tell you this. So we got there, and I'm just like, all right, hey guys, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So I'm like, all right, I need some time in this bathroom. I need to, expel some things from certain areas and all that. So I go into the bathroom, I go into the stall, and I'm like, wait a minute. There's a bidet in here? What? And I'm just like, wait.
I've never experienced a bidet?
The happy
life-changing experience.
That's a man.
Like, dude, I sat in there. I'm just like, oh my god, why do we not normalize these things?
What's crazy on Craig short version? My first time experiencing a bidet was in a $5 million house. It was amazing. And the toilet seat was, I think, made of gold a bit, and it was amazing. I was not supposed to be in there, but I was in there, and it was amazing. I give no fucks given. I was in a nice toilet. That shit was amazing. Cleaning in the most fantasy ways. So like,
my first experience with a bidet, the toilet seat was warmed. It was
mine was cold. That shit felt amazing on my legs.
No, I mean like one of those heated toilet seats.
Oh, that too.
Ooh,
and it's got like it's like so I don't know if I hit a button or something when I was using it, but like the heat would like go in a ring around the toilet seat, and I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever sat on. And then the bidet, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah,
amazing experience.
It truly was.
I think my first when I was moving to Pennsylvania, we went to a house, and it was an Asian style house. And the bathroom, they're like, oh, you can visit, check the bathrooms out. And the bathroom had like, all the amenities of an Asian, like a Japanese house. So it had like the washroom, and it had the actual like area you take a shower and all that. But in the toilet, I was like, I said, what the hell's this thing? It's got like 20 buttons up here. I'm like, what? And I'm looking at it. And he goes, and I'm like, wait a second, what's that? They're like, oh, this is going through the bidet. And I'm like, oh, you guys can try it if you want. Just make sure if you have to do it, clean it up.
Was one of them toilets that looked like a trash can? Huh? That's the one of the toilets that looked like a trash can. The Japanese toilets, was that what it was?
It's not. It wasn't like a trash can. It was more like Okay, I get what you're saying.
That was the one I used because it doesn't have the tank on the back.
It might be like a laundry machine. Like it has so many like
also
into the one side of it, and like
the one I had, the one I did had a fucking controller. I felt like I was in a massage shirt, and I'm like, what's going down here within my area? Which felt amazing. Like, I compressed my seat cold. I love coldness, so like I just sat down, legs. Also, you could raise the toilet too. I'm like, I felt like I was in a fucking transformer. I'm like, this shit's doing too much. I feel like I should not be sitting in the toilet more longer than I should be.
Yeah,
but like just to kind of put a nice little bow around my part of it, like around just like, I mean, the bidet was just like the cherry on top with everything. I got to meet a lot of awesome people, and I mean, I could go on for hours with like talking about stories and all that shit, but like it was so great. I mean, I met you, Blaze, like in person and all that, and all that. I saw Vash again in person. I got to saw Crash's tiny ass in person. It's like it's great and all that. Like
I'm still mystified, but I'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to talk about that when we push the movie.
But it was just a great overall experience. And I mean, and the last thing I'll say is to witness a One Piece power scaling discussion in person
Oh, that's just hilarious.
rather than online. Oh my god, it was glorious. It was amazing. I loved seeing it. But like everybody I met was awesome. Like nobody was really standoffish until like I think like the last day, but that was because I think everybody was tired and kind of.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah. But if I could just follow up, you know, with Whawkins since he's right here ending, and Anime NYC was one of the best things for me in the past year. Like it's just great. 2025, just knowing like great summer way to end. Anime NYC, great that I could meet Blade again. I could meet Whawkins again. Hang out with the crew. Hang out with the anime One Piece content creators, the big ones. King, Roger couldn't make it, but you know, a big shout out to JD, Parvision, a few others that were there. We went out to eat every single night. We were gathering together. Libations were had. It was fun. The one big shout out thing that I will say, because anybody and everybody could go online on Twitter or X/IG, could check out pictures that were there. The only thing that one thing that y'all will never see, but could hear stories from me, Whawkins, and their mouths, is karaoke. Karaoke was a fucking blast.
Yes, sir.
Look, chat.
Oh
I'm not a singer, but when I'm with friends, I feel comfortable. I will get comfortable to sing. A big shout out. Myself here, Vash. If y'all don't know audience and everything, I do stutter. I don't stutter as much as I used to because I have developed my skill set. But when a guy like me who stutters could try to rap and succeeds, I feel like it's a win or a W in my book.
What song was that again?
It was the song from Arcane, from Imagine Dragons.
My enemy.
Yo, and I want to give props to myself. I almost sang the rap verse from the rap artist in that song, literally 90%, 95% good until the last two sentences in that verse.
Witness.
And Whawkins and King and I forgot somebody else gave a shout out to like, yo, you almost had that shit, but that shit was perfect. And I told myself, if my stutter wasn't in the way, I would take that as a W. If you put the stutter, speech, impairment, asterisk advantage, for me, I call that 100%. So I'm like, I take that W. I was props. I was happy. All of us sang the Pokemon song with our passion and lungs of we want to be the very best. I never expected 25 up to 35-year-olds singing this song with proudness, and I love it. It was amazing. There's videos, but Chad, if you understand the reference, this is gonna be Void Century. If you have it, you have it. If you don't got it, you're not gonna see it. So it's something that is a great memory to keep.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Shut up.
That's one of my best memories of karaoke. Other than that, one of my biggest things, like I said in the stories, I got the sword. I got the little things I got here. I didn't get no paintings. The Lucario and the K-pop Demon Hunter was my hunt. And the last thing is that we spent a lot of money on food, but the great memories, the moments, the pictures, it was fantastic. It was definitely amazing. And also to have my wife involved on the last day, hanging out with the guys, also hanging out with a squad. We went to K-pop in Manhattan. Is like Korean barbecue, but also with some type of other version of ramen, and it was pretty cool. It was just hilarious that the group of 12 to 15 people had to be split, so it's like the good 10 of y'all could share this table, but who are the random 6? So it was me and my wife and another couple, and then 2 random friends. I felt bad for Whawkins because, again, like Whawkins said, it was the last day. Everyone in that table across from us was on their phone and quiet as fuck, and I felt bad for Whawkins and a few other people and just watching them.
Can we talk?
Because all of them were like
can we communicate?
And
like,
the whole 6 people table was talking, getting to know each other. My girl was asking questions. The other couple was talking about their experience, the 3rd time experience in Japan, but it's because his wife is from Japan, so they have the advantage in the aspect. So we're talking, and then we were analyzing their table too. We're like, damn, look at them. All of y'all on their phones.
I'm looking over there longingly. I'm like, my friends over there. I'm trying to make new connections, like actually trying to talk, but nobody's like really doing anything because everybody's tired. I'm just like,
Yeah, unfortunately happens, man. That's
camaraderie. Yeah, exactly. Like I
Like,
don't hold it against
same-
anybody. It's just like
Same either.
last
It's the
day.
last day.
No.
They're all about to take the flights or leave. So it's
Yeah.
like last day of stress. We did
Stress.
all the walking from
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, drinking libations on Saturday, and all the fun eating food, the hookah lounges, all the stuff that we're doing. So it's a lot of fun. So I cannot knock it. If you guys want to see more pictures of the cosplays, go join our Discord, the community, and go check out the conventions thread because it's there. We post a lot of pictures. But the last person to speak here is our boy Aaron Blade, because I know this man probably don't got much because he was working like a
Okay,
dog.
Yeah,
He
he
was
listen,
he was
listen.
the bitch of Makima.
Listen, shut up. No, I always tell people, listen. You know, like I get to go to
Damn.
New York City for free, right? I've done Anime New York City since the first time I think it started with was like 2000.
2019, I believe.
It
2018.
no, it was before that. It was way before that.
No, I believe it was 2018 because I went to the first one
Okay.
and then the second one before
Mhm.
pandemic. The
Okay.
the earliest could have been is 2017.
I think it was 2017. You're right. Okay, yeah, it was 2017. I went to the very first one way back when, and I did that for Honey's Anime because that's my main job. Even though I work for Sunset Nerdverse now, I still do Honey's Anime. We had more of like just to focus on doing press stuff. So I went there as press. I got interviews, etc. More recently, they've been pairing up with Aviat, which I don't know if you guys know Aviat. Aviat's like they sell earbuds with like the character voices, like from the actual series. It's like this is Gridman, and I have one from Monogatari. But the thing is that we started pairing up with them, so they always like, hey, listen, can you guys help with our booths because we could ask random people or we could ask you guys because we know you were in the industry. So I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. The problem with that is that I am working a greater majority of that time, like Vash said. So like my very first day, it was Thursday. I got to go around and do everything on Thursday. I actually was able to. They gave me the whole day free. They
Which
go
is
listen to
crazy.
you press stuff.
The con is only open 4 to 8 for 4 hours. It's
Right.
like, what's the point? 4
Mhm.
hours
You
is
know,
so short.
And like so that was one thing I'll share with you. So I went around and I was asking a lot of like the vendors and I was asking like why do you guys think it's 4 to 8? Like that doesn't make sense. Like realistically, you can have it at least most of the day, or you can do what they do on Sunday, where you can have it from 10 to like 5, something like that.
Mhm.
And they found out it's actually what they're doing as a preview day is called. So they want to see how popular it is for Thursday, because if they see that there's a lot of people going there, even though there's only 4 hours, they will think of making it longer for upcoming ones. So like they might do next year, they might actually do a whole day, or they might do like 10 to 5 like on Sunday. But for the most part, they were like, we don't know how many people are going to be here. Like we know that there are people who might go, but it's a Thursday. Thursday is people are working, especially during the summer.
This is the first year that they did they added the 4th day, isn't it?
It's the first technical day they
Yeah.
had.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I remember the last year they had a Thursday quote unquote, but it wasn't an actual official day. Like everything was closed for the most part.
Yeah,
Like you can go around.
It was more to
and I
walk
think some
in
stuff-
and see the banners, and you also pick up your
Right.
pass. It was more to that.
Right, like the vendors, most of the vendors were not there. I think a few of the big ones like Crunchyroll and a few, they were there, but you couldn't buy anything from them. You could only like go to the shop and be like, okay, this is what we're gonna sell that day. Tomorrow, excuse me. You can see like what we're gonna post and do and all that. It was more like a preview day. But this one, yeah, like I hear is they're trying to like have this thing where they're gonna make it so if it did well, which it did from what I heard, it did well for the most part. They'll make it longer. Hopefully, we'll see. But that was the first day I got to go around. I just all I did was I just walked around. I walked. But here's the beauty of that though. Every vendor you can go and visit, because unlike Friday, Saturday, and Sunday being packed, Thursday was dead. Like it was actually dead. Like there was only like a few lines here and there, and you could walk around and there was still a lot of cosplayers. There was still like some panels and stuff. The gaming hall was closed. Some of the vendors weren't even there fully yet, but it was still like nice because I could actually roam around. I didn't feel like I'm slamming into like a million people. I bought a bunch of stuff the first day. Actually, I stood in line. It took me like an hour. I stayed in line for the Good Smile Company to get this figure.
Oh, nice.
I've been dying to get this for so long, and it's always been sold out online. And
Oh,
like
wow.
a lot of the other places, they sell bullshit ones. I'm like, no, I want to finally get it. I saw it was in there, so that's the first time I've ever waited that long in line at AMC. So yeah, but then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I had to work as exhibit. So I was doing the Aviat booth, and I still got don't get me wrong, I still got to go out. Like I was able to go around the place for like an hour and a half every day, 2 hours almost. So I mean, I got my time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
I'll
great
be honest with you. Right.
And plus, you interacted with all the customers. You know saw the cosplay from afar.
Right.
So you saw the chaotic.
And I'm still doing my press thing because I'm still taking pictures of people. Like I saw a guy do.
Right.
The only person I saw who's doing To Be Hero X cosplay.
Oh yeah, they did a few of them. Yeah, I saw a few of them.
There was like they were so scattered. Like the only one I ran into that I was really good was X. There was a dude that was dressed as X. He did like a
he was
immaculate job on it.
He was good.
He was good. But the thing was, like, I got to meet some of them. You know, they're asking questions about the series and stuff that we were selling and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, like, I didn't get to enjoy the con as much because I was stuck in that damn booth for like.
I don't know if you saw or heard, but there was a couple that actually got proposed. I
heard about that.
Yeah,
they proposed.
As
what was it?
Full Metal Alchemist, Roy Mustang, and the girl was Lust, I believe.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
really
that.
cute.
That's crazy.
You know what's funny?
That's
I was
crazy
there.
that they
I was
changed
there.
it.
I was there.
Yeah.
It was dope seeing it happen.
Did you see the Shinji? Did you see Shinji sitting down in the middle of the entranceway?
No, I didn't. I don't.
Okay,
I don't believe so.
So I didn't get to see that, right? But I saw videos because I was wondering. There was people that was walking around someone. I was like, who are they walking around? Like I looked and I'm like, let's say sitting down, I'm like, whatever. I found out later on that Shinji, there was a dude that would go every fucking day to this con and just sit down in Shinji Ikari cosplay and just sit there for the one scene in Evangelion. And he would cry randomly, and but he would just be there the whole day. He would not drink.
What?
Eat. Yep. Look it up on TikTok. Look it up on TikTok or look it up on YouTube. You'll find it. Trust me. It's like one of the most.
That's crazy.
Things. But he's just sitting like this the whole time with this. That one scene, that's all he did the whole time. I give that guy dude props. And then I heard that apparently he was at Anime Expo doing the same shit over at Anime Expo, where he's just sitting there for like hours and hours a day. Like, and people said they would watch him the whole day to see if he moved, and he would not move the whole day. Like that's wild to me. But you know, I'll say I enjoyed Anime New York City. I think I have issues with it still because as someone who's gone there as press every year, there are things that I feel like they can do so much better to evolve that. Like,
right?
Like, Vash, you've gone to New York Comic Con, right?
Yes.
Okay. New York Comic Con, the one thing that it does perfectly every year is that it listens to the audiences that go there and goes, okay, we see you want this, you see you want this, we want to see you want more room. They have 4 levels every year. They have the first level being used like the big events, like the movies or whatever, previews.
NYC is not coordinated. They need to fix a lot of issues that they need to have.
Exactly. So
and
I'm gonna get to it.
They should go back to November. They should not stay in August.
100 fucking percent. But you have all these fucking these things that they could do, and then you have like Comic Con. You have the second floor being vendors and stuff. The third floor being artist alley, like the whole floor being artist alley. The fourth floor being panels and interviews for like if you have a press, they have to do interviews. It's over there, right? And in New York City, first floor, the gaming hall, which is that one little section. Not even the first whole floor. It's like that one second, and then the preview stuff. Like they had the movies. I think they were playing one of the previews or something. I forgot what it was, but they're playing preview or something.
Yeah, the main stage.
Yeah.
Right. Then you have the second floor being the vendors, and it's not even the full second floor. It's only like a part of it because you can have the whole other side being. They don't do it. They never do it. Third floor, nothing basically. Fourth floor, kind of sometimes panels and other things.
No, the fourth floor is the cosplay. Is a cosplay meetup that was.
Oh yeah, that was like the meetups and all that. Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, why do you do this they've been doing this for every year. Like, learn from New York Comic Con. They do it perfectly. They have every floor being used. This Javits Sector is one of the biggest fucking convention places in the East, and you don't use it correctly. I'm like, no, man, it's too crowded. And like, so I don't know if you guys know. Do you guys know how many people actually showed up at New York Comic Con? Actually, Anime New York City this year.
I don't know if they got the correct numbers. You know, with people.
Yeah.
You know,
people. Okay. So, assuming we'll assume that the numbers are correct, because like you said, people coming in. Like, so it was 140,000 people last year. 140,000. It was 150,000 this year.
There's no way. It has to be a lot more. There's no way.
Right. Exactly. So I'm gonna assume because of the numbers being a little skewed, it's probably easily 180,000, maybe even 190,000.
I agree.
Realistically,
180 to 200 max.
Right.
Especially how some people got in on Sunday.
Right, and also it's like how people, were trading passes. I mean, like, dude, I saw people selling passes left to right.
Yeah, right outside
because,
of the con. So
because
the con has so much mistakes. There's
like,
a whole rabbit hole that we could continue rambling about for this because I'm sure many people have given the feedback or the invoice about it when it came to them asking about this. I said mine. November and better organization because continue sucking. So, any last thoughts about it, Aaron, before we end our show?
Yeah, so I just think, I think they really either lock the amount of tickets that they sell or do what Comic-Con does and actually have the tickets, like the badges actually have QR codes or codes inside of them. So you can't just go, hey, here you go, here's a code, weren't you here already today? No. Like, no. You can't. No. That's
definitely not.
But I had fun. I think it's still like, even despite all the issues and despite the horrible smells of that place, because I'm not going to get into it, but it really smells.
Yeah.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. And besides seeing you guys and meeting Whawkins the first time, I enjoyed it. It was cool.
Yeah, and I love it that you also said the first thing that came out of the mouth of Aaron was like, wow, you're actually short and younger, Crash.
Oh, real fast one. When I saw Crash, I see him so many times now video-wise, and I see this man, and I'm like, oh, he looks like a normal size, like, individual. Looks older.
No, bro, 5'2". He's 5'2". He's short as hell.
No, but then you see him, and I'm like,
I was like, oh, hi, Crash.
All four of us, Rome, Aaron, Vash, and Whawkins will tower over Crash of how short this man is.
Right, but no,
here's Crash.
Here's the best part, though, is that Crash goes, I'm glad, the camera does me justice. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to look older on the camera, bro. Like, what do you mean it's doing you justice? You're supposed to look younger. And he looks old. I'm like, dude.
Oh, that's crazy. Love you, Crash.
I was cracking. I love you too, Crash, but you don't know.
That's funny.
We show love to our teammates. We show love to our to the people. But, Rome, to end our show, I want to ask you the question is, did you have a bit of a FOMO of kind of missing out on NYC and hoping to have us as a group for next year?
Man, I had the biggest amount of FOMO I've ever had. Because I was like, I was supposed to go, but I was supposed to go, but I just moved, so it was kind of early on.
Trust me, I wish I knew how we did what we did. If I knew that ahead of time, I would have been like, Rob, trust me, just come through. Trust me, I got the plug.
If I had known, I would have slid. It would have been the time. It just sounds like it was the time, man.
Oh, it was a time. Don't worry. There's always next year. We will get to the bigger crowd. The next crowd will go from 12 to 15 friends to get 15 to 20 friends. So trust me, the crowd is going to get bigger. It's going to be a blast.
I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Don't forget to join you guys for karaoke next year. We'll try.
Oh, for sure. We will. 100%, and not leave early out of a 3-hour room and only do 2 hours for sure. Definitely. Yeah. I was really butthurt about that, but I get it.
We're leaving already?
Yeah, I was so sad about that. But this was a good podcast. Great discussion for Weebs Lounge. Great catch up with Rome on my end, and also to talk about NYC 2025. Can't wait for my next con next year because I know damn well in hell I'm not going to New York Comic Con. If I do it, it will be another because of plugs or just connections. That's the only reason I will be able to attend. Whawkins, Aaron, any last words before we go?
No, screw the boo-boo, okay? The boo-boo needs to end.
Look, at least it doesn't have the dumbass face. At least it doesn't have that. It just has Hinata's dumbass face.
Hey, she has a sweet face. She has a sweet face. No dumbass. She has a sweet face.
I know. She's my girl. She's my girl. She's my girl.
That's very true. But
like I'm saying, I'm happy to be back.
100%.
We're happy you are back.
I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic to have you back. That was a great conversation. Right after we're done, I have one quick thing before you go to say. But chat, we appreciate for everyone checking us out, listen to the podcast, listen to our conversation and what we're talking about NYC. If you guys want to know more, check out next week's show. Will be a news type of centric show, catching up on a bit more Weebs Lounge and have the whole team here. So without further ado, let's get to our outro plugs. And thank you for joining us for tonight, for taking the time to listen in. The Anime League podcast is presented by AniMa W3 Studio. Our production team are Vash, Whawkins, Roman, Jokester. Special thanks to our producer. Don't forget to follow the socials of the brand and team. All the links are down below in the description. Lastly, share, like, and most importantly, give feedback and let us know what you thought of this episode. You guys is what makes the show and help us succeed. On behalf of everyone at AniMa W3 Studio team, we thank you for joining us in the Anime Podcast. See you later. Take care. And this podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience. La Boo Boo will be having some cheese on pancakes.
No, how dare you?
I had to. Roman's back. I had to. It's part of the bit.
Le boo boo.
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 You guys are stupid.
La Boo Boo.
It was so dumb.
Le boo boo.
Le boo boo.
Le boo boo.
Oh my god, the eyes are so close right now. Look at that.
I know, right? Oh man.